Sneaky.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Countless Heroes, that crazy 16-player West Marches-style campaign where I, Logan, take on 6 of my players at a time and hear myself talking and need to mute myself because that's disconcerting. Hello, players.
Hi.
Hello.
And hello to our audience. How are you all? Please refresh your screens. If you came here before about 5 minutes after we started, it will still say Discover RPG. Because I keep forgetting that I have to change it someplace else now because we got a whole new system. Much better.
You are a little robot-y there, my love.
Are you sure it's not just my throat because I'm dying?
Oh.
All right, there we go. How about that?
It does still say that we are in the talk shows and podcasts category, though, and not Dungeons and Dragons.
Y'all need to make me lose my mind.
Up in
here.
We love you.
There you go. Refresh again, and then everything will be right. Maybe.
Thank you, love. I don't like the name of the episode. Danger.
I love that you check the category before you check the title. I appreciate.
We have our priorities straight.
Oh, we could schedule this as our premiere show. We can start right now at episode 130.
34.
So today's the day that everyone's getting back on the ship and going home, and nothing bad happens, right?
Yep.
Yes, if you wish.
This is the premiere episode because the rest of it, it's like a soft opening. This is like the grand opening of the stream 7 months later.
It's like
I don't like that whole thing Saldana went through was a soft opening. I don't like.
There's nothing soft about it.
The only thing that's soft about it is how squishy and soft her health points are. She don't have that much.
Not as bad as it used to be.
Not as bad as it used to be. Still pretty bad though.
I like Fennec's suggestion that it should be the premiere of Lemon Island eating everyone.
Thanks, I hate it.
Does Chelsea know you use your catchphrase?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think most of us have.
Logan, it still shows we're in the wrong category.
Click refresh.
I
just saved
4 times.
It says Dungeons and Dragons to me.
Does
Try it
to
out.
me too?
Yeah. Okay then.
We're 133. Sorry.
Just wanted to make sure. Sorry, I just wanted
Is
to
it
make sure.
133?
Yeah.
I thought 133 was last night.
We didn't game last night.
That was the problem last night. That's 133.
Sorry, love.
It's fun for us keeping a track of
that's
all
my
this,
fault.
as you can tell.
I put the same thing in my book too because I thought that's what it was.
That's just the way it's been this week. It's just been a stressful week. A long week, but that's okay. I'm here doing what I love, with the people that I love, and the audience. The audience isn't people.
We're very close to
And you're not
WonderCon. It's gonna
We're
be great.
so close to WonderCon. Okay, now you're taking me back to the stress. Thanks. All right. So, yes, we have WonderCon coming up. We are very, very excited to be doing it. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, we're going to talk about D&D. Who would like to recap Tuesday's episode? Who was there? Who dealt with the gargantuan long...
Sildana was there too. And I think Nathan was there as well.
Nathan was there too.
You think?
About half of us.
Oh yeah, no, I
So,
was fucking there.
What sorts of things happened?
Bullshittery.
Well, that's true. And Mag saved the day.
Mac,
Came in clutch at the end.
my fucking baby. That's my baby.
So we decided to cast Speak with Dead on that Kerosian soldier that we had found inside the hag bag, thinking that maybe getting some answers would be a great idea. Turns out, you know how necromantic magic is a little fuckety in Lamina Island?
I do now.
So much so that instead of just getting our questions answered, we accidentally brought him back to life with that spell. And then he proceeded to stab a bitch. I mean, Saldana, and then...
You know what? No, that's right. That's about right.
Wayne Brady?
I'm kidding.
Wait. What?
Let's give you Wayne Brady.
I love Wayne Brady.
He stabbed Saldana after when Callie was trying to speak with Saldana in Celestial as a secret coded language. We realized that he was like, "I'm loyal, I promise," and then stabbed Saldana immediately. loyal my house. So there was a confrontation as he ran away. Poor Saldana had a massive panic attack. He went overboard with the crew. Man, Callie went overboard after him, not wanting to let him get away with that kind of bullshittery, because as much as Callie can be, we should really spare his life and make sure he's okay. Once he pulled that stunt, she was done. No, she was done with the idea that he might get spared. And after a bit of time and underwater escapades, Callie got fed up with him trying to hide and just banished him to another plane of existence. So we have no idea where he is. And if he'll decide to come back, I'm sure he'll find his way back eventually. Because magic in Lamina is a little screwy. Afterwards, we managed to get back onto the boat and calm everybody down. And a couple of hours later, we came across 3 different sites. The captain said we had to pick at least one to explore. So we went past the first site, which was a bunch of little tiny mushroom-esque type people. I can't remember if I don't think they were fighting, but I think they were butchering and celebrating a win of killing a dinosaur-esque sea monster that they were probably about to eat, which was kind of awesome.
Awesome, but also a little...
Tessa personally was like, I want to go hang out with the Myconids. Callie was like, no, I don't want to do that. The second place we found was a perfect circle of clear, I believe dead vegetation surrounded by a clearing of yellow moss growing on these interesting trees, which we decided, no, we don't want to check that out either. So finally, we came around a bend and discovered a clear lagoon, which is surprising because most of the water in Lamina has been rather murky. But this one was crystal clear, and on the shore, several humanoids hung upside down by their ankles, appearing to be dead. Not just humanoids, actual humans, which don't usually belong on the island. So we decided we needed to go check that out real quick. Nathan, with some amazing insight into history, discovered that these were Corosian merchants that had, and the ship that they were in on looks like it had sunk underwater. And as we got closer to figure out what was going on, none of us could see these creatures. It was very disturbing how silent and eerie it was. And as we got closer, Saldana was able to notice that one of the people's eyes was still watering, like he was still alive as he was hung up by this strand around his ankle.
Yep.
And as she got closer, the strand snapped, and then one after the other, all of the other strands also released what they were holding. Unfortunately, he was too far gone to heal, so Saldana did mercifully put him out of his misery with a few well-placed arrows. During all this, we still couldn't find any sign of a creature that was doing this, but Nathan pointed out that it was some sort of pack tactic. We decided that that was too creepy for us, and we bailed. Not before Nathan gathered the signet rings from the shipping company from Kiros that they were all wearing. At least those had hit the ground. While we were trying to figure out what to do on Lamina, we about this Mags, having kept lookout at Nathan's request, started squawking as something was going on. For lack of a better term, because I'm not entirely sure what noise is I almost said fire lizard. This is not Fern. I'm not sure where my brain went with there.
Pseudo-dragon?
Pseudo-dragon, thank you. I mean, fire lizards are basically pseudo-dragons in the main universe, but yeah.
Squawk, yell, scream. I think those are all appropriate
I
for
kind of
Matt.
imagine them sounding kind of like, have you ever heard a gecko scream? That's kind of what I imagine them kind of sounding like, really.
And then we turned to see that all of the trees had just disappeared. We went and talked to Din, and we discovered that these were called the Goliath was it Goliath Daddy Longlegs or just Goliath Longlegs?
Goliath Longlegs. Just Goliath Longlegs.
a creepy tree creature that absorbs the nutrients of its prey through the strands it extrudes. And Din was like, no, normally we just find the dead bodies afterwards.
Let's be clear here. It is an arachnid-like beast that happens to look like trees. It's a big difference. It's not.
That makes it better.
It does actually.
No.
Logan, no.
They are very patient, smart creatures.
So I don't like them. They're cool. I don't like.
And we decided to say fuck that for the day and continue around our trip.
And Oshin, for his peace of mind, Glitter was returned home because we were able to get out of the fog so that way Pinball could come and collect him.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. So Pinball got to come on board for a short while and say hi. And was very, very difficult for him to want to leave after seeing Lamina and being this close.
I bet.
Well, seeing the fogs of Lamina. Alrighty. So, it is a new day, which means... What does that mean?
Hag bag?
Hag bag. Who has not had a chance to pull from the hag bag? I saw Owen's hand first. Let's go there. Since Owen only got one day this week and I think no day last week to play.
I have played.
Is that what happened?
I have played one day in the last month and a half. About. But
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It is
all right.
I appreciate your pain.
it is all right.
It has been a few weeks.
We understand.
It has been a couple of weeks. But
Also-
now
And
I
we're
get to pull.
And we're not playing next Wednesday, so I'm putting that out there that I had to take off next Wednesday for some personal reasons. And the following week we're only playing Tuesday because we're going to Wonder.
I
But
also
for now, I get to pull some sort of terrible corpse out of this bag.
I pulled
Evidently,
the
that's usually
skeleton.
all that's rolled.
Let's
There
see.
are 6 more corpses on this list, by the way.
Let's see if
So-
we're free to get more corpses. Let's go.
Also, guys, if you want to know the sound I was referring to, you can check out the link in the chat. I'm talking to the group in the Discord. Check out. It's a really
We
fucking
figured.
funny.
No, we saw.
It's going.
That's a really mad gag. Anywho, let's see what Owen can pull, and I'm never going to speak with Dead to anything on Lamina Island again. Just putting that out there. Even though I always have it prepared, I ain't casting that spell here anytime.
What's the roll for the bag?
D100. I think.
D100. Hopefully, by the time we get back from WonderCon or a little bit after, I will be adding another D100 to this.
That is a 64.
64. No, that one has already been drawn. Please re-roll. Literally drawn and then painted and then cut and burned.
Oh,
But Nathan
And then it was drawn by 2 other people again.
That is a 70.
That's better.
I need a tasteful nude of Nathan.
I don't know if there's any more tasteful news.
Actually-
I just went through kind of-
I have something to send you, Zach.
Don't tease our audience with that.
That's bonus
I've drawn-
content.
Owen, as you reach into the bag, you feel something kind of cold in your hand initially. It feels almost immediately like a chain. And you're very familiar. It feels like a set of shackle chains. Well, more like manacles, not. No, I guess it's a full set of shackles. Okay, so it's long chain connecting to short chains. But as you start to pull them out, the actual rings of the cuffs for both arms and legs are padded and covered in a soft pink fur.
You know, I'm starting to get concerned about where exactly this bag leads to.
Are you gonna use those?
Oh my god.
Just disinfect them first.
Please, I have some manners.
Risks.
Oh my god.
Of course, with your luck, you'd pull that. I mean, I pull a skeleton, so at least you got something fun.
At least you got a boner. They are magical.
Oh, even better.
They resize and lengthen and shorten at the user's whim.
Oh my god!
Okay, Tessa, I'll be contacting you. Tessa, as an artist for research.
Which one of us are
Yeah.
in it? Which
This
one
is
of
what
us
you
are
do,
wearing
is more
it
fun.
first?
I think as far as I know, I think the only like actual useful things for us that we have pulled is when I pulled the scroll of fairy fire, and I guess the tooth.
Oh,
No,
the
I'm
dead
sorry. I
body
said
had several
shackles is
magic
extremely useful.
Yeah,
Okay, that
that
too.
Corrosian guy had so much stuff that we took from him.
My point still stands. You still pulled a
saying,
dead
we-
body.
You guys haven't argued
Excuse
about
you.
a single magic item this entire game. I have a feeling there's going to be a contest about who gets those.
Also,
At least
excuse
half
you.
the party is like very on board.
Oh, the
Yes?
shackles. Oh,
I got a fake tooth for Prime Heart, so go fuck it.
Hey, I said the tooth. Fuck you.
I'm
That was useful.
I think the shackles are fine with Callie because they'll get more immediate use.
No one already has a more utilitarian set, so he does not need those.
Oh,
Countless kinks. Let's just face it. Countless kinks.
countless things. Yep.
Well, that was an interesting start to the day.
Indeed. Okay. I guess it's time to think of where we're going to be exploring next.
So, you are continuing along your adventures around the southern coast of Lamina Island. When you hit the south by southwestern most portion, you'll be making port there, but that won't be probably until tomorrow, maybe the next day. Depends on how much time you take in between. Along the way, you see various things. Fun, wonderful things. Things that make you want to go, ugh. So, you're going to get an opportunity today. You're going to have 3 separate possible encounters. You get to choose which one you stop at. But you don't get to know which is which until after you've said no to the previous one. So, we're going to start.
This again. That's gonna be fun.
All I can think of is the Kazoo Kid. Fun.
Pink fuzzy
So-
magical manacles to my character sheet's inventory. One second.
Pink Fuzzy Magical Manacles.
Okay, I'm good now. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for custom items.
So, who wants to roll the first one? Gabby, roll me a D100.
I rolled a 50.
Five zero.
5-0. This is either gonna be really cool, really bad, or somewhere in between.
I think that's true for all of them.
Yeah.
We have been told that there is at least one safe option, but we will not know what it is.
Yes, one option will be safe of the 3 every day. Relatively.
Yeah, I don't think potentially
What is-
going against Goliath Longlegs was gonna be very safe for us.
It's probably the Myconids, and you just were like, no, that's creepy. Myconids are always great, and you should always pick them every time. That's my opinion on this.
So as you are shearing through the water past the shore level stays level for a short while. The jungle where the plants get not gone. There's still a lot of roughage and things, but there's not a lot of trees. So you can see, you kind of see over it a little bit. It kind of swoops up a cliff face. The growths start to go up this cliff face about halfway. Climbing with great dexterity up the side of this cliff face, almost vertically, is a gargantuan jungle cat. Probably 20 feet long. Maybe 25. And it is just scaling the sides of this. It seems to be making its way towards a cave. Its tail twitches a little, and it is moving as close to the rock as possible.
Well, that'd be fun.
It's clearly hunting for something, I suppose, depending on.
How far is it from me?
At this point, you're probably 300 feet from shore, so probably another 150 feet from there. So 450, 500, somewhere there.
Okay.
Could I potentially either fly up or get in the crow's nest and see if I can look up where it might be hunting?
You could just be in the crow's nest. I mean, you guys are looking out for this type of thing, so that's fine with me. But yeah, you get a fairly good look at it. It is big enough that it's like, there it is. It's right there.
Well, I mean, can I get high enough that I can see potentially if it is stalking anything, see what it might be stalking?
Give me a perception check.
I was gonna try to do the same thing because I've got the goggles that let me see really far away. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check as well.
17.
All right. So, Elwood,
Also
unfortunately,
17.
even with getting the height and even being with the goggles, maybe combining the two might help. But even then, you just can't quite get an angle on it. But the mannerisms of this cat are very instinctual, and you are pretty sure it's stalking something. It's starting to move slower as it comes to the mouth of the cave. This cave that just kind of juts off from the, just kind of is in the side of this weird rock formation. Now, one thing the two of you do notice is that the bottom part of the hole for this cave seems like it may be filled in with some sort of sticks and mud or dirt of some kind.
If you want to know exactly what's happening, I could send Mags up there and go into her eyes.
Probably a nest
Well,
or something.
potentially, or it
I
could,
remember, you guys are going 200 feet around right now, so you may not still be here long enough if you don't ask the captain to at least stop the ship.
question is whatever's in that cave worth risking our necks for protecting?
Probably not.
Most like, and if there's something that big stalking. Sorry, go ahead, Noshi.
Is Zeknar nearby?
No, not right now.
I don't really want to fight a cat. I don't think that I can do.
Why?
Glitter and sparkles. I get the feeling of it.
Maybe it'll be a friend.
Oh, maybe.
And there is that chance that whatever it's hunting is perhaps just as big as it is.
Maybe it has kittens. Oh well.
Well, if it's got kittens in it, let it be.
Yeah, either way, I think this may not be of our best interest at the moment.
No, I don't think so.
Although Gabby really wants to see the giant kitty.
I want to bluff the fucking face.
It'll probably Molly.
I want to fight it.
I mean, it'd probably maul me to death, but you know what? That'd be the way.
Listen, I'm the kind of person who I would absolutely hug a bear if I met one. I don't care if I die. I want to.
You would hug a bear for 2 seconds.
Just don't jump an enclosure to do so.
I got a dumbass. Sorry, I'm not gonna.
That's all I had to say.
The thing about animals doing wisdom saves is that animals tend to have a pretty good wisdom because they see far.
They got them instinct.
I love the sealess.
So I think we're gonna bypass the giant cat.
Let the cat, you kitty.
The cat, as you're getting out of sight, just seems to be holding on to the side of the wall, just underneath, waiting. Just as you turn out of sight, a large, brownish-green wyvern juts and starts flying out. The cat leaps off the cliff, 80 feet off of the jungle floor, grabs the wyvern, and rides it down into the jungle.
Holy crap.
That was totally
fucking metal.
Oh shit.
That was actually quite impressive.
Who's
Yeah.
going to roll the next one?
I want to roll it.
Go for it. Roll D100.
D100.
Question is, was it hunting it or just wanted to ride?
Considering that they went down, I think killing it is part of its goal.
Yeah. It looked
Or
like
probably was hoping it could fly, it could ride it, but it was realized it was too heavy.
It looked like when there's a bug and it walks across the kitchen and Glacier jumps on it.
Yes.
35.
35.
To be fair, wyverns aren't that big. I don't think even
You
that
had-
cat thought it
You
could
had 35
ride.
last night, or 2 nights ago, so why don't you re-roll that?
I will re-roll that right now in a different accent.
Unless you really want to find some more of those trees.
Hey, no, I'm good.
No.
Thanks. Thanks,
Nope.
buddy. I'm fucking fine. I'm good.
I'm sure they're
I'm
friend
fine.
shaped.
They're not.
No, they're not.
It's fine. I'm
Trees
nature
are
cleric and a
friend.
furball. We can be friends with all the trees.
87. They weren't.
It certainly looks like it.
It could have been beasts. They could have dominated them.
Same thing. Trees and beasts. We got them.
I think once it becomes a tree-sized spider, it crosses that threshold from beast to fucking monstrosity.
You are passing by a cliff face, and on this cliff face there are these brilliant blue crystals jutting out of the rock. A blue like no blue you've ever seen before.
I want to see that one.
I mean, there's a big part of me that really wants
I
to
want
go
to see
check
that.
this out.
I want to go. 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 Motherfucker.
Half the party has no idea. None of the audience understand anything about why that
That's a thing. We have to go. We have to go, guys.
Nathan, do you
These
know-
crystals
turns
are
to
probably
anyone
the size
else's,
of your
like-
arm, maybe large.
Is that a new nobility thing? They're just excited by jewels and stuff.
Listen, that was not Nathan.
Yeah,
That was very
It was
much
not Callie.
No, that was not
that was
Sultana.
pure
Nathan does look very intrigued though, with his interest in literally everything. He's a fucking. I say this
Yeah.
lovingly. If you
I
like
think the noble nerds are interested in this.
the noble nerds. But
Looks promising for some new information. Perhaps even arcane.
I mean, we are supposed to be finding a place to teleport. What if these crystals can magically enhance teleportation?
That's a good point.
do they? Okay, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if this is relevant. What the formations? Can we see the defined shape of them from up there, or do we just know that there's like crystals?
There's crystals jutting out. Nothing that you can really tell, but it looks like they're kind of piercing through the stone, like the stone has eroded away and left the crystal. So they're probably
Oh.
extremely strong.
I was gonna say, do they look quartzine? Because I'm a fucking nerd.
Kind of, yeah.
Well,
Geology,
at the very least, it's interesting, potentially valuable. All in all, pretty much what we're here for.
Would be worth it to take a look then.
Yeah.
New materials.
Why don't you take some home?
Yeah, let's do it.
And if no one
Hey,
else disagrees,
who knows?
then I
Maybe
guess we'll
get
call for the
something else
captain.
later. So you call for the captain. The captain pops over. You explain to her that you'd like to take a look at these cliffs. And the first thing she does, besides just with a single head nod signaling the first mate to slow and stop, is she looks down, not up. She starts looking at the waves and things. After a while, a moment, she turns to you and says, "You'll have to longboat over. We can't get too close. There are rocks under the waves."
Do you think potentially crystal as well, or no?
I don't know. I can read the waves. I don't know what they say. That makes sense.
I understand.
I get it.
Don't know what they hide. That would have been our line. Use take 2.
All right, short ride on a long boat. Let's go.
So they make anchor as close as she's comfortable with, which is about another couple hundred feet away from where she would normally do it, and that's about 100 feet away. So you're about 300 feet away from these cliffs, but that's not too far. But it makes a few more minutes. You're going to have to be paddling this boat.
So
Go
ahead.
They drop a longboat for you, and is there anything you need to do before you get the longboat and start heading?
I was going to say Saldana would probably ask for maybe like pitons or hammers or something like that.
They have enough climbing kits for all of you.
Yeah, but also stuff to maybe get chunks of the crystal if that's what we decide to do.
Climbing kits will
and things
include
like that.
hammers that can break stone and things. They will absolutely give you anything else you might need. Somebody jokingly says the shatter spell works really well,
I mean, you're not wrong. I am going to cast water walking on all of us as well, just to be on the safe side in case something happens in these longboats. That way we can, because it's a ritual while they're preparing the longboats, I'll go ahead and do that.
And Owen's actually just going to fly Evangeline over there rather than take the boat.
Show off!
Take me with you, please.
Damn right.
Please take me. No, don't go.
You can come with if you want.
Please, I
Have
don't.
you ridden on Evangeline yet?
No.
Hold on tight. She doesn't really. She's
like
powerful,
nobles.
but she's hard to handle.
Nate goes with Owen.
Okay. Chat is calling me out. It's bullshit. All right. So, 4 of you get into the longboats. The 2 of you fly over. So you guys are easily going to get there first, assuming nothing intercepts you. And at least right here, right now, it doesn't seem that it does. What do you guys do?
So is the
I mean, you're flying, 10 feet or 15 feet away from it, hovering on wings. So it's not like you're easily able to research and stuff.
Yeah, no, he's gonna park Evangeline on the shore, nearby. But
there's no shore below. You could go above on top of the cliff and climb down.
he'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. It's actually a little closer going that way. You're probably only 80 feet instead of 100.
He'll fly up, grab all the climbing gear he needs, and just jump off and use the ring of feather falling until he gets to the point where he wants to be and just hammers in.
Nathan just kind of looks at him.
Just shrugs.
All right, so Owen, you start feather falling. You hook your hammer, getting over it with Bennett Foddy, if anybody's played that, and grab onto the rock and pull yourself over, cling there, and start hammering in a piton. And the other group of the boat is still paddling their way over here. They're about halfway at this point. You guys are watching him just jump off of cliffs and use his hammer to catch himself. And Nathan's like, "What the hell?"
Show
Over the
off.
top.
I
told
sure
you it
hope
was a
nothing
show-off.
happens. Sure hope nothing happens while they're over there, because all 4 clerics are in the boat.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
Oh, that's
Funny.
right. The 4 of us all have a level in cleric somewhat.
It's not as if he's a medical doctor or anything.
Not like I'm a jackass or anything.
All right.
Yeah,
So what are
well,
you doing, Nathan?
Nathan is just gonna watch Owen because he doesn't know what to
You have your. Are you gonna climb down or?
See, I don't know if I know we've been training, right? We've been training. I've taken some punches. You've taken some of my punches. Not bad. Yeah, I'm not exactly the most athletic person in the world, Owen.
It's gonna start climbing to each other. With the climbing gear that I know you're not proficient in, but you've at least been shown how to use. I don't think it's possible for you to fail on this very rocky cliff. So you can just
Okay.
start climbing down, and
I'll start
with the climbing kit, worst case, you only fall 15 feet anyway. So it's not a huge deal to even fall with the climbing kit. But I'm not making anybody make rolls. So as a meta
Okay.
thing, you'll be fine.
He's still gonna be very awkward about how he
gonna
goes
take you some
out.
time. Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's the flavor of it. I'm just describing the system of it.
Mags is absolutely sitting on Owen's head.
Oh, nice. So Max lies down and sits on Owen's head. I like that.
Or like she's either sitting on his head or sitting on his shoulder, just watching Nathan like, come on, Dad, grow some weight.
Not an owl. Jesus, I gotta keep remembering that.
No,
I got so many good owl jokes. All right. Sensei turns her head all the way around, looks back at the other ones. Losers.
She probably could if she's a pseudo dragon.
She's got a long, spindly neck. She's got a long, spindly, scopy neck. She looks like a ball.
Ropes, two scopes.
So, but while Nathan is working on his way down there and they're paddling over, Owen, what are you doing?
He's basically just waiting for them. He'll probably like check out the crystals visually, like, you know, everything. He'll probably try and set up pitons ahead of time so it's easier for them to get up and like
save some and dropping ropes and things. Okay, sure. So you start doing all that. Give me a perception check while you're checking out the crystals.
I'm gonna ask as a meta, how long is it taking us on the boat to get from the ship to the cliff? And I'll let Owen say his thing.
A few minutes.
Okay.
Yep, that's a 30. Natural 20 plus 10.
The fuck?
So Owen, you're taking a look at these things, and the crystals almost look like they have like light dancing in them. Like they're obviously magical as soon as you look at them. There's just some sort of scintillation to them that is just really beautiful. Yeah.
Well, nice.
The bigger ones have nicer scintillation to it, but the smaller ones have a little bit. But there's 5 or 6 really large pieces, about, like I said, as big as your arm, jutting out here from the rock.
Well, good news. These are definitely magical in some way or another, and I'd be willing to bet pretty damn valuable.
Okay, so Nathan will get down there next to you next.
He's gonna inspect it too. Just I don't think I need to because I think Owen fucking got that shit covered.
Much, yeah.
God damn it, Owen.
They're a beautiful, kind of just very uniform color, which is nice. Other than the scintillations.
I am proficient in Arcana. Can I make an Arcana? No, fuck it. I have my fucking magic eyes. Sorry, I was very loud. I have my fucking magic eyes. He's gonna activate his
Your Eldritch Invocation.
Yes, thank you. Oh my god, my Eldritch Sight. I can detect.
Okay. All right. They are magical. They are have a very mild abjuration magic.
Oh, and these are abjuration magic based. Oh.
Alrighty, that's good to know. Wonder if maybe they have something to do with the way magic's weird.
I don't know, but they're fucking pretty.
So the rest of the group started to climb up.
Sultana's struggling a little bit with an 8 strength and no athletics proficiency.
Callie's tail kind of, she points it out to Delna like, if you need an extra hand, here.
I think gripping onto sturdy rock and rope is probably a bit safer than dragging onto someone else's tail.
Yeah, suit yourself.
I mean, I could tie you on, and I could just climb you up.
Like Baby Bjorn her. Baby Bjorn her.
Yeah.
Just get on one of our backs.
Somehow I'd rather keep my dignity of climbing up myself.
I can always send Evangeline if you need her.
I think I'm going to try climbing. I can't always depend on others. I got to do something to work on myself. That's
I
not
will
saying
climb
a lot
beneath
about me.
Saldana to make sure that she is okay.
Yes, it does, Fennec. First appearance was carrying around Binksy with a baby Bjorn.
Oh, Binksy! My friend! He's still at the... I just realized he's still at the estate.
Yep.
Fuck!
So is the cockatoo.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
What was formerly the estate.
No!
It is now the Binky estate. So yeah, I guess the rest of us are climbing on up there.
Yeah. All right. So you guys, if they're not doing anything else, you guys make it up there. So you guys are kind of around at different rocks or these different crystals and things. What do you guys do?
Saldana is actually going to get close to one of the crystals, and I'm going to try and see if I can find out a little bit more of the properties, if I can. Saldana's going to, at first hesitantly, reach out her hand, take a moment, and then she's going to gently place her, the tips of her fingers onto the stone, see what happens at first.
Okay. It feels a little warm. It's kind of pleasantly warm. Not like hot, but it's warm. The stone is cold and it's a little warm. It's nice.
Okay, then she's going to put her whole hand on it, and she's going to open up her Bible of Ball, and she's going to start a ritual casting Identify on the crystal, try and get more information of its properties.
Okay. So you tie off your rope and hang there, and you start to cast Identify. All right.
I have a way to get these crystals out of here if we need to.
Stone shape?
Exactly.
Callie high fives you.
Why is it that I unprepared that fucking spell when we could have used it? God damn it.
I don't know that
I
spell,
didn't mean
but
to.
Given the name, I got an idea of what it does.
You're so smart.
S-A-R-T.
I'm just good at faking smart. There's a difference.
If you say it really confidently, everyone believes you, even if you don't actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's how I've done everything.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
Wow, okay. Thanks, Seldon.
I was calling myself out on that. You can call yourself out on that as much as you like, Nathan.
She's 81 minutes.
She's half saying that. She's just mostly focusing on the crystal. She has no filter when she's hyper-focused on something.
So everyone is just waiting for the reports.
Callie is examining the crystal she's in front of very closely, but she's listening for Saldana and just kind of putting her hands on it and feeling the warmth, and is tempted to lick it for some reason because
mood
geography or geology. I like to lick things. I don't know.
That's a mood. Look, Nathan is gonna go to the base of the crystal where the stone is, where the stone meets the crystal, like where the crystal.
Okay.
Can I inspect around the base, like the stone?
Okay. What are you looking for?
Nothing is ever what it fucking seems to be on this goddamn place. This is too easy. I don't trust it.
I don't know if it's too easy, but it is up a 800-foot cliff. But sure, all right.
Okay, no. I mean, like, it's just there's not enough danger here. I don't trust.
All right.
Well, we're gonna have to deal with it.
I don't know how to answer you because I don't know what you're looking for.
I just want to see how deep. If I could figure out, like, does it look like it's in deep? Like, if I were to go in further and chip off some more of the earth around, like the stone around.
Do you want to do that? Is that because right now it looks like this? What I had said before, that the stone has kind of eroded around these crystal formations and left the crystal alone.
Nah, my brain went on a tangent. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's really stupid.
I'm gonna lick
It's
it.
not necessarily stupid. I'm just saying. I need to know what you're, because looking at it, that's what it looks like. I don't know what more you could do. You could try testing it. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's what.
Actually, no. Is there a smaller protrusion? Kind of like how with quartz, there's usually the smaller protrusion.
There's a bunch of smaller, larger, some real tiny little ones, just little points on some of them.
He's gonna take one that he's gonna find one that's about this big, and he's gonna very, very lightly tap it.
Okay. As you tap it with a hammer, the resonance, you kind of hear this sound a little, and the scintillations in that one like get vibrant and start to move faster.
So that's what I thought.
I'm gonna lick it.
No. I mean, with any of the sciences, I guess this is the one that's safest.
All right.
Really? I lick it.
You lick it?
Yeah.
All
The
right.
geologist licks rocks.
Yeah, they
all
do.
the time to see
Yep.
if
Never thought you'd have to come up with this one.
No, not at all. Not a sick note. Mm-mm. It is.
Now he has to Google taste.
What do rocks taste like?
Depends.
I'm just hoping that y'all aren't hurting yourselves.
Is it mineral?
As someone who has licked a lot of different quartzes, I
am not surprised, really.
I have a collection.
I know.
I got curious. I have ADHD. What do you want?
I mean, a lot of times, archaeologists will lick dead things all the time.
No, that's why I fucking love science. It's weird as shit, dude. Like with geology, yeah, you should probably lick it to see what it is. Not probably, but you can lick it. Archaeology, a little weird, but okay. Zoology,
unless it's malachite.
It'll lick you back.
Don't lick.
Don't lick malachite.
Don't lick
the malachite. Do not lick this fucking
Sometimes
toxic
you just gotta
stuff.
lick to learn.
That was a scary laugh right there, Caden. Yeah, hopefully you guys, like, hitting it and licking it doesn't have any bad side effects, seeing as they're abjuration.
I have a theory about the.
Well, we'll find out once my identify finished up, because I am a curious, and I'm so glad I always have that fucking spell.
I'm more just being mindful of where everyone is and our surroundings.
Yeah, I feel like Owen and Primart are probably like give each other the eye and like being on lookout duty.
Yeah, Soldado's probably the most precarious because she is tied, but she has one hand on her holy symbol and another hand touching the stone in order to do this fucking spell.
It's a little bitter and salty. And it but also at the same time strangely has this just very mild sort of trying to find the right word.
Tang.
Salt levels in it.
It's not really salty. You're not sure if that's from the surrounding minerals or not. But it's maybe almost kind of I'm personally trying to work this out, and I'm like failing because it's a strange question. No, it's okay. I have no reference for what it could taste like. Maybe ammonia might be like a little bit of an ammonia taste. That might count. I guess it's just kind of I don't want to say bleach because it's not quite that strong. I know ammonia is strong, but it's like a very mild aftertaste, I guess.
Callie takes a sip of her water skin, and switches her mouth out and spits it back out on the ground.
Okay. You mean
Yeah.
Yeah, Callie? Why?
To see if what kind of minerals, if it had salt in it and that kind of thing. It's
pretty common, actually.
It's not an unthinkable thing to do when you're looking and studying rocks.
Okay.
We were just talking about how this island's always trying to kill us, so just maybe not have it be our first line of examination.
I have a theory about these bones. Nathan is going to take the small one that he had just gently dinged. Is it still going?
Yeah, it slowed down.
Slow down? Okay, he's
That's
going
kind of what the
to
others were.
he's gonna chip a little.
Okay. So you're going to start kind of knocking at it to try to. I mean, it's probably going to break at the base where the rock is because that's the point where it's going to pivot.
Yeah,
so that's probably what's going to happen.
He's gonna go along the line, but he's gonna be keeping a very close eye on how fast it's moving and what colors it's.
Okay. So are you trying to whack it off all at once, or are you just trying to hold it and like gently kind of tap it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to dislodge it, but I'm being very gentle.
Okay.
You don't go buck wild with quartz. You just don't.
Or especially magic quartz. That's the correct to identify.
Gabby, as you are finishing up your ritual, as this is about to start happening, you find that it has no. It is not a magic item. It is just a magical resonance. So there is nothing for it. But the properties the properties of it and the things you learn about it are not necessarily tangible things I can tell you as part of the game. But what I can tell you is that from an alchemical perspective, it may be valuable as a spell component, an add-in spell component, much like Fire Root or something, that it might change and alter how spells work because of the inherent nature of it.
Well, we were right on.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think we were right on our previous assumptions that it is definitely going to be useful for arcane uses.
Okay, cool. I was gonna use detect magic to like kind of look at like different ones to see if they were like all the same, basically. If it was like this is one gigantic, it came from the same place, or if they're like
it's hard to tell.
Okay.
But they're all kind of jutting in the same direction, so possibly they seem to kind of be upward at a slight angle, almost a 30-degree angle, kind of jutting out of the rock.
I was mostly looking to see if they were showing the same school of magic.
They are, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
It'd definitely be useful to bring these back.
So Nathan, as you hit it a couple of times, you find it's a little stronger than you might have anticipated. But as you start to hit it, it does start to scintillate even more and rapidly, and become a little bit more vibrant. The color doesn't necessarily change, but the light patterns kind of do. And there's something unique about the light patterns, the way they come through, reflecting through. It's almost as if they're not necessarily giving light out, but just twisting the light that they take in. So do you want to hit it just a little bit harder and actually try to knock it off? Or I know because you said you were watching what it was doing while it was going, so I want to make sure you had the opportunity.
I'm gonna break it off.
Okay. As you take that last knock and hit the piece off, the first thing that hits you is that it's hollow. As you look at the piece, you see several small little beetles, scarabs, start to climb out onto your hand, and then they start to pour out of the hole by the hundreds.
Oh shit!
Goody.
He's just gonna put his hand over it. Just acting on instinctive.
Oh, that's gonna help.
We can do that as your turn. Let's roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Good job, Nathan.
Oh fuck off!
I love you. I'm saying that to Nathan. I love you, Kaden, very much. You're too high up there probably for me to bend it. Damn it!
It's all right. Logan knew what he was doing when he said blue crystals. He knew.
They're blue in the book.
When you said blue crystals, like no blue you've ever seen, I was like, you motherfucker.
That was me baiting. Yeah.
That was you
This is how you get metagamers. I approve.
Yes.
Fuck.
I shouldn't have said anything about my dice, because I was like, I'm not gonna say anything about them because they're doing great, and then I made that comment.
Hey, my magic eyes are still going. Is it the?
Oh, Oshin. Oh, buddy.
Actually, it was worse than that. I added rock. I thought my modifier was +3 for some reason. It is not. It's +2. That's with advantage.
That's with advantage? Oh.
No.
Oh, Oshin.
Fine. I want them to come at me.
You want them to come at you.
Yes, I haven't used half my
You're
life
gonna
cleric
fight.
things. Yes, I want them to come at me.
There you go.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus. What was that?
me laughing. Yeah, for those who cannot see, I rolled an initiative. 2. It would have been 1 if my dex was still a negative modifier.
What the shit?
I was
Oh,
gonna say, did you roll a 3? Because that's what my lower number was. My higher one was a 5.
All right, so you can go ahead and drag yourselves up there. I'll put the crystal on here, and we'll get it open for the audience.
is that cave actually there or no?
No, not actually there. I didn't have any other maps.
All right, no worries. I just wanted to be sure.
I definitely didn't have a vertical map.
Why is there a fucking spider down there?
Because that
'Cause
was
I haven't
from the
deleted
other
it.
night.
Yeah, he was still there.
Yeah, but so was the map from yesterday, from the other day.
There, now he's gone.
Oh.
Hey, 20 initiative, Primeheart.
Doesn't count.
All right, so everyone should be within that little field of alfalfa.
I'm waiting for roll 20 to load. All that is loaded clearly is like a body.
Oh.
I think from yesterday? I don't know.
Oh, what about
That. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Oh,
We're back.
oh.
Somebody's covered up. There we go.
Roll 20 still hasn't fully loaded for me, by the way. It's
Really?
I don't know why it's taking so long.
Either.
My fiendish resilience is gonna be against blood. You know, in case I fucking
Okay.
fall.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Just
All
don't.
right. Well, I got you there on there, Oshin. What was your initiative, Oshin?
7.
So
A roll 20 is gonna have time to load. It's fine.
were we all in a line, or were we able to do two separate ropes, or was it just all of us pretty much climbing one after another?
You had plenty of ropes. You could have done anything.
Okay, cool.
I figure you guys have the ability to kind of be all over the place on this rock face.
I'm definitely not a combat cleric, y'all.
It'll be fine.
The key is be versatile.
I have like one combat spell prepared after all,
I
all
mean,
my spells. I
It's
have one
fine
combat
because all the rest of us clerics can hit real good.
Yeah,
Usually.
beat face again.
This is a party of beefcakes and then
Who
the
are we
nerds.
missing?
Oh, it's included in the nerds. by
Which
the way.
one's Primeheart?
I think Owen's might be the beefiest at the moment, except for Oshin, because Oshin
Yeah.
can rage.
I meant like physically beefy, but okay.
Fair.
Oh yeah, no, physically it's Oshi, definitely for sure.
Owen is Oh yeah, definitely. Owen is a fucking.
I think
Compared
the
to
word you're looking
Oshi.
for is alive.
Spell.
Ooh, somebody is not on the initiative. Callie, Primeheart, Saldana, Nathan, and Oshin.
I don't believe
Sounds
I'm
like
on
Owen
initiative. I rolled an
wasn't.
8.
Got it.
Ocho.
That's a big beetle.
It's just where they are. It's where the swarm is. Well, it's where the swarm starts for.
Okay, so that
Ow.
that particular beetle is kind of the starting point of the swarm. Cool.
Correct.
Because Nathan.
Are the
Again.
other things on the map, are those the crystals that we see?
Yes.
Or are those
Callie, you start us off as these beetles, these scarabs start to swarm out of their little nest, and they start to swarm all over, well, all of you.
Callie's going to cast Thaumaturgy and make the ground shake in an attempt to scare them back into the hole.
Okay. As you cast Thaumaturgy and the wall starts to vibrate and shake a little bit, all the scintillating in all of the crystals starts to go more rapid.
Bad idea.
The scintillation, obviously the beetles crawling around inside of these crystals.
I think they like that.
Thought that might drive them inside.
As more and more start to pour out of the hole to protect their home.
Have you ever shaked a hornet's nest?
No, I
That's
haven't.
fair.
There you go.
Well, yes.
Why would you shake a hornet's nest?
Yeah, why would you shake a hornet's nest, Callie?
Anything else you're doing?
Beetles. I was trying to scare them
I
inside.
appreciate your effort.
As we're all screaming over the skittering scarabs.
She's going to I mean, they're just beetles at this point. She doesn't want to, if they don't hurt anything, she doesn't want to like hurt them. She's just kind of like, I don't know. Here, hand me the crystal piece. I'll put it in my bag. That's what I'll do. Just call it to Nathan. Stow the crystal.
Stow the crystal?
Yep. As long as there's no beetles in it, put it in the bag. So at least we have the crystal that we came for.
There seems to be no more beetles. They're all on Nathan.
Cool. I think.
So, is it an action to take an item from someone? All right, so she's gonna move over and just kind of put her hand out and put her hand on the crystal. If he lets go, she'll just put it in her bag so she doesn't have to worry.
What's our speed with all the climbing gear and everything like that?
Half your normal move with a successful climb check, and now that there is duress, there is a chance of failure. So we will be making rolls if you want to move up or down.
Okay, so I did move 10 feet over to Nathan to get the crystal.
Okay, give me a climb check, please.
Uh, 21.
You're fine.
Takes the crystal from Nathan and put it in her bag.
Breaking up.
I said I would take the crystal from Nathan and put it in my bag so he has his hands free, and that we have the crystal available.
Excellent. Primeheart.
Primeheart slams his fist against the wall as he says a prayer, and then waves his hand out, and dirt and dust flows out, and in that dirt and dust, little sprites begin to form, made out of stone, and fly around him as he casts Spirit Guardians.
All right.
So at the beginning of their turn, they'll have to make a wisdom save. And he's going to move over to the side, closer to his buddies. So moving parallel, so they'll have to make a check.
Correct.
18. And he's going to get right next to them. And he's going to take a dodge action in case they try to attack at him. That's a bonus action. That's the end of his turn.
Okay. Scarabs.
Wisdom save on them.
So your little sprites seem to strike out at several of these groups of beetles, even hitting. You're sure of it. Doesn't seem to do any damage.
They're magic scarabs.
Okay.
So, let's see here. So that's one.
Oh god, the scarabs got ginormous.
So those three people, one swarm is now out fully and consumes the three of you. You need to roll the hit. $12 to hit Callie, which is a no. 12 to hit Owen, which is a no. 10 to hit Nathan, which is a no.
Stupid beetles.
Yeah, I have an armor class of 14.
I'm assuming that was the Beatles and not the DM.
Oh yeah, no, to the beetles, not to the.
Do any of you
I'm
have
not
any
that
active magical effects on?
I.
Oh, don't we have water walking on us? Because that's what Callie cast on
I
us.
forgot about that.
And I have my Eldritch Invocation still going because I never
That's
said I
not
turned it off.
Yeah, that's not a dispellable magic effect. So that means water walking for the three of you. What's the DC to dispel? Oh, it's what spell level is water walking? 3. So that is all three of you no longer have water walking.
I suddenly feel denser.
So done. Food.
Okay. Okay, Saldana, having noticed that they're coming from a single hole and noticing the crystal in Nathan's hand, she's gonna try and start,
It's not in the hand.
It's on my hand.
Oh, I thought, okay.
There's 2 in the bush though. No, it's in Callie's back.
Yeah. Saldana's gonna try and start climbing up and go, we need to seal it up, back up. We need to seal the hole again. As she's starting to try and climb back up. I'll make my jump. I don't have a modifier for this shit. Well, I have a negative modifier, but let's see how this goes. 12?
After your modifier and everything?
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
Yeah, you're okay for a lateral move.
Cool. Yeah, she's gonna try and get closer to the hole to get ready to, I don't know, do something about maybe sealing the hole. That's kind of what she cries at. I don't really have much else to... Yeah, I ain't really got shit to do shit to these fucking scarab shit. Yeah! That's all I really can do. Is just scream out that we need to seal the hole, and, yeah.
Owen.
Owen is going to start. He starts like humming and making this like low, like throat singing sound, and he's going to slam against the rock and cast Wall of Stone directly beneath us, creating a platform 20 feet out with supports.
Oh, cool. All right. Neat.
Yeah.
I've never seen it used like that. Good job. Neat. Get inspiration. 20 feet long, you said?
20 feet outward, and then because that would reduce it by half, so then it would be I think, 25 feet across. So 25 horizontally.
The big ass platform. There you go. I think that's 30, but whatever. Okay.
And
I assume
then,
you went below everyone.
yeah, directly below. And then, let's see.
Earthbending, son of a bitch.
He's then going to. Who's near him? Or actually, no. He's just gonna call out and call out to Callie and say, "I think it might be time to start punching some bugs. Just punch him." And he's gonna give inspiration to Callie.
Punch the bug.
And with that, he's gonna just actually go ahead and drop down to the platform.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Oshin.
Well, everyone moved, so all of my plans are not gonna work. So I'm going to put both hands over the hole and cast burning hands into the hole at the bugs that are starting to try to come out.
All right.
Maybe burns them up so they don't. Yeah, it's dex save of 15.
So you burning hands in the hole. You see several of the other close crystals just burst into bright light as this fire is consuming inside of it, and the fire dies as you kind of take a half step back. I don't know if you're taking your hands away, but the fire dies down after the spell ends. All of them now have seemingly more and more of these creatures inside of them moving. It doesn't seem like it affected them at all.
I don't think magic's gonna do shit to these things.
Okay, well, since my magic's not gonna work, I'm gonna bonus action and rage. Just have my sword ready to start swinging.
Okay.
Gotta work out all the
Nathan.
bugs.
Well, looks like my fucking training's about to end. Nathan is going to drop down onto the platform. Yoink. Not that far. I can't. I don't know where to put him. Because Oshin and Owen are there.
You can sort of stand near them. I mean, you can stand technically over them because it's now a three-dimensional plane this way. So
Yeah,
we added a Z coordinate. Thanks, Owen.
Sorry.
Nathan
We need
is.
an isometric map now.
He is going to pull out his moon-touched.
Okay.
And he gonna fucking swing.
You gotta swing.
He gonna fucking swing.
It don't mean a thing.
Well, I'm assuming that doesn't fucking.
What'd you roll?
7.
I don't think so. No, 7 doesn't hit.
Okay, I don't think so. So he's just kind of swinging his sword.
Right.
Wait. Because I can't have Mag's attack because she's a. But she can.
I think she can attack.
She can as a pact of the chain.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a thing.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
That's the main
You didn't
thing.
know that the whole time you fucking had her?
That's the main
I've been using.
difference.
I primarily do use her for more RP purposes, and that is also very more. She's gonna go over to the hole where they're coming out. She's gonna start just. She's gonna.
Just mod.
She's gonna mod.
Jot was aware.
I hate that. I really
I
genuinely.
don't like that.
I really genuinely.
I don't like.
She's got intelligence of 10. She's a sentient creature.
That is a 14.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
Sorry. They're tiny
what?
and quick.
They're tiny and there's a fuck ton of them.
And Max just discovered that they could attack. So, it's new to
Yeah, she's just gonna try to munch because she's like, hey, these are gonna hurt Dad and his friends. I'm going to munch. Gotta munch. Okay.
Kelly.
Are there any loose stones where they're coming out of or anything?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, not right where they're coming out of, but there are some loose stones
Is there anything I can get to?
all over.
All right. I am going to grab a loose stone.
Okay.
How big is the hole they're coming out of?
Dime size, maybe a little bit bigger.
Perfect. I'm gonna stone shape the stone I pick up to basically make a plug and just like shove it in. To kind
Can
of-
you stone shape around creatures? You stone shape into occupied squares, I guess is my.
It doesn't say I can't.
Then let's go with it.
It
I don't
just
know, I
says
think
you
it's a
can
great-
stone shape a door or it's framed to seal a door shut. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do is seal it shut.
All right. So you cast stone. I need.
Because crystals are minerals, does that work with crystals? I'm just
I'm
for
not
flavor.
doing it on the crystal. I'm doing it on a loose piece of stone.
Okay. I was also just wondering that for flavor, strictly because that would look fucking pretty. That was the main reason I asked.
think for me it would, but I don't know about
Okay.
others. So, all right, you stone shape this. You have to make a roll.
No?
Yeah.
Copper stone.
So you stone shape this stone into. Now, can you just make it fill the hole, or do you have to turn it into something to shove it in the hole?
I was because the cliffside is too big, I couldn't shift the cliffside. I'd have to make it. I think I could. Well, it says I can make
Well, I'm
a
just
door
saying, like,
shut
the-
and latch, so I could
The
probably
stone
make.
shape?
Yeah, it does. It
What?
probably says you can make
What's that have to do with making a door shut?
Or sealing
You
the
can make-
hole, basically.
a door. You can shape a stone door, or it's framed to seal the door
Oh, I
shut.
see. Got
It
it.
can all have up to 2 hinges and a latch, so I could
Oh, so it's
actually
complex.
yeah,
You
I
can
could
It's a little
just
force
fold
spell.
over some of the stone and have it just cover the hole. I
That's
mean,
kind of what I was
possible.
hoping to do.
Yeah, you just kind of squish it up over it. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So you walk over and you just kind of start molding this stone to cover the shape. It's not going to stop the one that exists out here, but it seems to solve
No.
the problem for now.
Yeah, and
That's
then
cool.
as my bonus action, I'm gonna Fury of Blows and start stomping some bugs.
Start stomping away.
I'm not using my fists because my fists are magical. I am using my feet
Okay.
specifically
Magic fists.
because of my tattoo. My fists are magical, so
Just to be clear, so you don't have to worry about it. Magical damage from a magical weapon still does bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. That still would do damage to them. So use them if they give you a better bonus. I don't want anybody to.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Yes,
we've already
they
taken
do.
all your spells away. I don't want to have to. Well, no, I've already taken away your damage dealing spells.
that's 24 on the first one
It's
and an 11 on the second.
Right.
But I have that lovely inspiration from Owen. What is that, Owen?
a
Is it
D10.
D8?
Start punching bees all over the place. Just psh, paw, chaw.
It's a 1, so that's a 12.
12 does not hit.
So 8 points of cold bludgeoning damage as I start beating him with my fists.
The cold obviously does nothing, but it counts as both, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
How much? 1/8?
No, just 8.
Sorry, keep breaking up. Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
Prime on.
Primarch sees it's not working, and he is going to just begin to karate chop through them. Yeah.
Judo chop.
17,
17 hits.
18 does, and a crit. So
That definitely hit.
yeah. Okay, so that's 13, 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
How much?
27.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Now, because it's a swarm, it's not taking as much damage as you would hope. You only hit so many bugs every swing through, but you are doing something. Bugs are dying and falling to the blue-eyed scarab.
We're not telling Soxy about this.
I just
don't
got why Logan.
think it
I just
counts.
got why the fuck they're called blue-eyed scarabs. I think I got why the fuck they're called blue-eyed scarabs specifically.
I am gonna fucking yeet.
Collect them when we're done on this
Well,
platform.
don't do
yeah?
that right now while you're staying on a platform.
I like
I'll
that.
go there. All right.
I like that we're like, we can't tell Sox about this. We killed beetles. We've killed like literal people and have no problem with it.
Soxy's not a people. That's the problem.
Hey,
Oof.
That
Rosie
was
is definitely a people.
oof, Logan. Oof.
Alrighty. Let's
Hi,
see
Heather.
here. Prime Heart, that is a 23 to hit. Oshin, that is a 20 to hit you.
I'm gonna use my reaction to use my warding flare, which I can do as a light cleric, so they have disadvantage to hit me as long as they can be blocked.
Is it a targeted spell that targets a creature?
Yeah, it says a creature.
Does not affect them. And on Nathan, nat 20.
Of course. Of course.
They
So-
moved down to the platform? Oh shit.
They're flying. They moved 5 feet down
I
as a
forgot
swarm.
they could fly.
they're scarabs.
Forgot scarabs could fly.
All right, let's see here. Even then, it still would only be a 5 feet movement. So, all right. So let's see here. So that is to each of you. I'll get to Nathan in a second. So for Prime Heart and Oshin, that is 18 points of piercing damage. And does anybody in that group of those 3 people have any magical effects on them?
We still
Prime
have
would have water
walk-
walking.
Yeah, we still have water walking, I think.
I fucking
Water walking
know.
is gone.
I presume that also would my spirit guardians also be gone?
No, it's only effects on a person or a thing. Well, it says magical effects, so yeah, I guess it would. But I rolled a 3, so no, they're not. And then for Nathan, sorry, it was 42 points.
Get ready to
of
astral
damage.
project.
And then I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That one. I'll take the hero die.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I saw the bugs come at me, so I had advantage, and it's not a 7. It's a
A dex save?
it's like a 20. I
Yeah,
rolled an
that's
18.
right, Warlock boy.
A dex save?
Yeah, dex save.
That's a 7.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
So
a hard.
the two of you failed that. If any of you are a spellcaster,
Fuck.
I need each of you to make a charisma save as well.
Uh-oh.
You're good at
Hey,
that.
you're good
I
at
need
those.
to-
I am very good at Christmas saves. I am very good at Christmas saves. I have a plus.
How often can you take a hero die in one turn?
Do I need to roll
anytime
it?
you roll on that
'Cause
one, you can take a hero die.
Sure, yeah.
What the audience did not hear was me yell, "Oh no, baby, no!" without my so it just sounded like I was
Me
yelling
too.
at Logan.
I am.
I got a 20 on the deck save. Do I still need to roll the charisma
Yes.
save because I am technically a cast?
Hey, so I rolled a 7 on my dex, but I rolled a 25 on my charisma.
Great.
I
So
think
you
that
don't
speaks
lose any
volumes, dude.
spell slot,
I got
Cool.
13.
but I'll be looking at your character sheet here in a second. So Oshin, you lose your lowest spell slot,
I only have 3 first level ones, so
and you lose 1 first level 1. Prime Heart, you lose a second level spell slot. If you don't have any seconds left, you lose a 3rd. That is your punishment for taking the hero die.
Okay.
And you rolled that one on the dex save too. So I need to take a look at yours and Nathan's character sheets for a second. So talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, I don't.
Actually, till done, it's your turn. You can figure out what you're doing.
Hey, I don't like that.
Hey, cool. Okay. Some of the things I want to do, I don't really have too much I can do, but Saldana now wants to study these fucking things. Okay,
Take a dead one, not a live one, please.
she wants to study a live one because that might, give her more information than a dead one.
Get a jar.
She'll take both. I don't have a jar. I have hands.
I got a bag of holding. Just throw it in my bag. It's fine. But don't actually do that. Don't get close to me.
I was gonna say that's a good way to lose a bag of holding.
Probably, yeah.
Do you still have Yoth's shortclave?
Yeah.
And is it magical? That's not magical. Never mind.
I don't know if he actually has it on him though. He may have left that at the estate. I may have just been keeping it in my character sheet. I have my moon touched sword.
Yep. And you've got your Ersatz Eye,
Yeah,
and you've
I
got.
don't. He doesn't have his Ersatz Eye on him. He doesn't need it anymore. He left it at
Oh,
the...
that's right. So, all right. These need to be off your character sheet because you still have it attuned.
That was just me forgetting to
Let's see here. So you got your Wand of Secrets, Cloak of Protection,
Yeah, I
and
did
your
it.
Gladden Studded Leather. So a D4 then. Oh wait, do you have any potions? No potions. Okay.
I like my armor and I like my cloak and I like my wand. Please don't
They won't be
take
there
it.
anymore.
Well, it might be. I got the wand, and no, never mind. So it drains 3 charges, and I believe if it drains all the charges, it destroys it. Well, it actually drained 5 charges. but
Of
you'll
my wand?
Your wand of your wand of secrets. Yes. So
I
you
used it
feel
once!
the wand. Yeah, well, there's another one in the group. So you feel the wand just sort of kind of disintegrate in its holster or on your person or wherever you keep
He
it.
would-
I think when
Yeah.
you expend charges, you need a roll to see if it dissipates, or is that just a thing the beetles do?
No, not that one. This is something specific to these groups.
Great.
That one you don't actually roll for. That one is always available. It never dies. All right, let's take a look at Prime Heart. Ooh, I see lots of color. Oh, you had your Hobbs's Tome of Transcription too. I forgot about that. Oh, that's. Ooh, a bag of holding.
Oh no.
He's got a lot of stuff in there.
Looks
I
like you
think.
have 6 items. I don't see any potions. Do you have any potions on?
I have 1 potion, I believe.
Okay, yes, you do. There it is. Nope, you have 3 potions of healing, so that's good. A D9. 2D9. One of your potions. Oh, and your +3 spear.
Okay.
Both destroyed. The potion becomes inert. You don't actually know it yet. If you draw a potion, you'll need to roll a D3 to see if it's the one that you don't know about. But it will no longer work afterwards.
Make a note.
Once you realize what these creatures are doing, you can go ahead and make that decision. But if you draw a potion in this combat, I want you to roll a D3, and if it's one, if it's a 3, then it's the one that doesn't work. All right. As the and again, the spear also, and actually the wand too, they don't disintegrate or burst. I forgot about that. The magic just is gone from them, so you may not know it right away. But after this battle is over, obviously what they do, I think some of you may have run into similar creatures before. You're going to check everything, and you'll find out then. So that was that. Let us go back into combat. Sorry
I'm no
about
longer
that.
immune to necrotic damage because of that spear.
Correct.
Also, I'd like to mention, if everything did disintegrate and you rolled my armor, Nathan would have just been fucking like, just okay.
Yeah, you still would have had your armor. Just wouldn't have mattered.
No, if it disintegrates, it's just suddenly naked.
So
Well,
I
you would be
apologize.
wearing
Were
stuff
you-
underneath the
has-
armor. Yeah, you wear stuff
No, he
underneath
does.
your
I just like
armor.
the mental image was funny. The image was funny.
That's all he wears is armor. I
I
like that.
I literally have nothing that I can do because I don't have a weapon to use against these bitches. I am a fucking
He stopped
primary.
carrying weapons around because you're getting hit.
I have
No,
a
he's-
fucking bow and arrow. There's no fucking way that's gonna do shit against these things. I have nothing to do. I have literally nothing to fucking do.
Can you beef the party?
I mean, I could.
Do you have?
We did have people take a decent amount of damage.
Divine intervention.
Oh, that's gonna work.
Okay, but
Is it worthwhile though? We talked about
Yeah,
this.
I
that's
know.
the other
I'm
thing.
just being an ass. That's what I
I
do
mean,
best.
how badly hurt is everyone? Is my question.
I'm pretty
Weird.
fucking hurt.
Are you weary?
I completely forgot about that mechanic because I'm not in.
okay. That's okay.
No, not weary, but
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
probably bleeding out of it.
I say, just make sure that if you become weary, you get your heart on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then at least saying
Game started.
Nathan hurt. She's gonna at least for her bonus action. Yeah, because why not? She'll cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Nathan. And just steer as clear as the bugs as she can. So I'll roll that healing for you, buddy.
All right.
I'm so
and-
frustrated as a spellcaster.
Owen, first things first, is going to go over to Nathan. Or actually, was anyone else hurt as badly as Nathan? Or I think he took the brunt of it. Yeah, he's going to go over and use his healer's kit.
You heal 11.
Which is... Why do I have so many features? Shit.
Well, that's
That
wow.
sounds
It's
like
like
a you problem, babe.
Alright, so that's a 1d6 plus 16. You heal 21 points.
didn't need 21, but thanks.
You're welcome.
Helps.
He is going to telepathically tell Evangeline to fucking get down here. And if possible, swoop off of the platform with her, since it's within her flying range to the top of the cliff, as far as I can tell.
The top of the cliff was, I think we said, let's call it 50 feet. I think it was more than that, but let's call it 50 feet. So is that within her range?
She's got a 60 flying speed.
So yeah, so she can get down to you and
Yeah.
grab you.
Yeah, he's gonna then bonus action healing word Prime Heart.
Right.
Let's do that. How badly was Cooper hurt?
Not too bad, but it
Oh
definitely
yeah,
took a hit.
we'll do it first level.
Or a lot of little tiny nibbles. And not the fun kind.
That's 7.
Okay.
And that's his
Thank
turn.
you.
And he's just going to be hovering a little bit away.
Sounds good. Oshin.
Been trying to decide because I don't think what I really want to do is going to do anything. I'm yeah, I don't I'm gonna try anyway. I don't think it's gonna do anything. I'm gonna try to use my channel divinity because it gets every hostile creature within 30 feet of me. They make a con save. And if they fail, they take radiant damage. I don't know if that's gonna actually affect them at all, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
It's just like the really bright light out from where Oshin stands for just a second. Then
And it just does radiant damage, that's it.
Yeah, and they're not affected if they have total cover. That's all it says.
Is this specifically magic or is it a class ability? I'm sorry.
It's channel divinity, so it's a class ability, so I can actually use it while I'm raging, which is why I'm able to
Does
do
it say that it's magical? It's you magically do something or something?
I think so. It split up this specific one from the rest of the channel divinity. I'm checking.
I don't like these bugs.
Nope.
They're cool. I don't like them.
Yes, it says fuel magical effects. So it is magic. Unfortunately, it does not work.
I didn't think it was anything, but it was.
It was a good thought, though. Because if it was not a magical effect and it was a class ability, it would work. But yeah, because it's magical, it doesn't.
Well, if there's any magic darkness within 30 feet of me, then it's gone now, but there was
God.
none, so
Poofed.
it's all sunlight right now.
Nathan.
So, Nathan is just gonna make fucking. He's gonna have, because he has his moon touch sword in one hand, and he's gonna just pull out his fucking. Fuck it, he never uses it. He's gonna pull out his hand axe in the other hand,
Okay.
and he's gonna action short sword, and because it's a. Two up
Okay.
bonus action attack with the.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my attack with the moon touch sword. Wow, my son is doing melee. What's the fuck's a melee? Oh, hey. $16.
That hits.
Wait, 60. Oh. Okay, it's gonna be a D6 of damage. It's sorry, let's see. That's going to 1 point of damage. Bonus action, hand out. That's not gonna happen.
To be fair,
And
we did train you to fight people, not beetles.
Yeah. I just want. There's a reason I didn't know that the chain thing, because it says your familiar can take one. You can no. Come on. And when you take the attack action, you can forego one of your own attacks to allow your familiar to make one attack with its reaction. So I think the wording confused me enough to the point where I'm like, I'm not even going to try to figure that out right now.
Got it.
And I
Yeah,
just
so
never
you have
got
to
a-
sacrifice an attack to do it.
Yeah, and I
Got
only
it.
have one attack.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
I'm taking.
So, Callie.
Callie's going to quarterstaff some bugs. I have DM inspiration. Can I use that to have gotten advantage?
Yeah, you can apply that after the fact.
Okay, cool. So that is a 16 to hit.
Good.
So that's 9 bludgeoning, and then I will spend a key point for another flurry of blood. 16 and 26.
Okay. 26 damage.
No, 16 was to hit, and then and then another 12 on. So 12 plus 9, 20.
I already got the first bit.
Okay, so yeah. So then another 12 points of bludgeoning from my
Alright,
feet,
sounds good.
from my stomping. Yes, that is my turn.
Prime Hearts.
Primart is going to reach out towards Nathan and cast a second level Cure Wounds as ethereal vines come out of his
I'm
arm.
full.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Owen maxed him out.
I appreciate
okay.
you though.
Perfect.
I think Ocean hurts still.
I was hurt barely.
Yeah.
I'll just
I-
punch.
All right, so that's good.
I'm still raging. I'm resistant to everything. Don't worry about my health.
Everything.
Can they do psychic?
Does an 11 hit?
No, they can't. 11 does not hit.
Okay. Well, a 22 and a 28 do hit, I would assume. So they would take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
As you, Parappa the Rapper punch the crap out of these. See, I make weird references. Punch the crap out of these beetles. You kill enough of them that the swarm starts to dissipate, and they fly off. Not as many came out as probably a full swarm would have been, so they dissipate relatively quickly, and you are left standing on this cool platform that Owen made.
Callie takes a swat at one of them with her off.
You cut out, Tessa.
Callie takes a swing at her off. That's all we got.
Callie takes a swing at one of them as it flies off with her tail.
I was
Just
wrong
like,
about what
whack.
you were saying. So all right, very well.
I mean, it's Callie, so.
Now,
Well done.
I was hedging my bet.
yeah, good.
So
good-
now, do we harvest these things and then toss them at bad people to just release a swarm of magic biting scarabs?
Well,
Or do we
if
leave?
the crystals? The question is, are the crystals themselves actually magical, or was it just the bugs inside?
Well,
That's
crystals
what
are
I'm beginning
magical.
to suspect.
We could always get out of the area, throw something big at the crystals, make them all break apart, fall into the water, run, or maybe do it from a distance, and then collect the crystals at a later.
I think that breaking all of them is really a good idea. It's parts of the island. I don't think that we should really destroy that much.
What did you say, Callie? Couldn't hear you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Jay. I apologize. I was gonna say, I don't really want to destroy anyone's habitat.
Yeah. We just want to live.
What kind of explorers are you?
Plus, there's the potential of trying to get more crystals. We'll release more of them. That's the problem.
I've got one. Callie took it from me, but I have.
No, you can have it back. I was just trying to make sure you had your moose in your hands.
I'm actually don't really need the use of my hands anymore for magic. And he's gonna reach over and
Sildana's gonna go on onto the platform, and she's going to look at some of the scarabs that kind of are on the ground. And just for the hell of it, she's going to pick up one or two of them and gonna put them in a smaller pouch in her bag so she can study them later.
Are there still any in view, like even flying around?
Yeah, there's some cling to the walls and stuff. Sure.
Try and catch one of them alive.
I was just gonna say cast hold monster, and then remembered that's their whole fucking thing. Jesus, damn it!
Let's put a jar on
Jesus
top
damn
of
it,
him and
God
slide
damn it,
like
it's
a
his
piece
son
of-
now.
Like you trap a spider. Get some Tupperware, put it down, slide a piece of paper underneath.
Light it on.
I was gonna have Mags go over and just put her paw over it. It's like, could I do that?
Anyone
Can I
have
have-
anything
can I have-
to...
I've got
There's several
really
right?
big hands.
Is this-
I can
Are you
always
comfortable?
just head on back to the ship and grab some to grab, or I have like
Could you? That
a hood lantern. We
Well,
could put
I was
it
going
in.
to say, Prime Heart will discover, as you all start to discover that some magic items aren't working anymore, Prime Heart will discover a potion flask that no longer needs its potion in it. So, there's that.
As this is going on, Mags is just gonna be kind of wandering around and picking them up in her mouth, the dead ones. Just kind of holding as many as she can in her mouth and
Nice.
waddling
Show
over to
me
Nathan
money.
and sitting down. She's just gonna sit down in front of him and look up at him like, "Are you proud of me, Dad?" Like,
I did absolutely nothing, but I'm taking all this credit. Are you proud of
exactly.
me?
I mean,
That
if
can't be bad for an inherently magical creature's digestive system, right? now.
She's not eating them. She's just holding.
if Primeheart is willing to dump out It's a useless potion for a vial.
Yeah, sure.
We'll
Why not?
get you another spear. I'm sorry, love.
I don't need a spear.
He's like, I only wanted it for the.
I got my fists.
Immunity necromancy.
And besides, you still have that fish trident you love so much.
My
That's
wand.
true. My prized possession.
You don't have a wand.
Well, yeah, it's just a nerd now. I forgot it doesn't just.
The magic
Oh.
focus now.
Not yeah, no, I can just cast spells and look really cool.
It is a magic focus.
Yeah, but it reveals secrets, and I've only got to use it once.
Yeah, we
You
got
don't
another
get to be
one.
revealed with it.
There's a second one
That was
in a bag somewhere. I don't even know where it's at because really no one ever used it.
I was gonna
I
make
will take that one if I can find it. I like having that. It's really cool.
Might be back in Cinderhaven, but
It probably is. So, Kelly,
but
you fight with a quarter.
yeah.
I fight with a quarter staff. I just got a brilliant idea for my next game.
Ah.
Quarterstaff.
So,
Mario's got one.
as you guys are sitting
So
there
what-
looking at the beetles and bugs and things, and now that you're looking at these crystals a little bit more with a little bit more knowledge, you can see how, yeah, it's obviously this random, kind of scintillating is just the light being obfuscated as they run through and up into these crystals and back out. And as you hit them, obviously they get agitated and it goes faster. But because of the nature of the crystal, the way that it looks, it's completely magical looking on more ways than one.
Seldon's gonna try and catch one of the living ones if they're
you
still
get it.
scuttering
That's
about to
fine.
put it into the vial.
Yep, that's not hard.
Max is gonna leap up and start snapping at him. The living ones.
Right.
Grab one and bring it over. Squirming in her mouth, and he's okay.
Oh, I really want a piece of crystal. And then start looking around, like, kind of looking to see if there's a place where the beetles aren't at, maybe? Or you could, like, maybe we could break a piece off and then, like, cover it.
They're
without-
in anywhere you see crystals, they're inside of it. Yeah, there's no way. No, there's no
Well-
place they're not.
We got one piece of it. Maybe we can find one of them transmorgifying wizards and then make more.
Transmograph.
I don't think that's a thing, Owen.
Yeah, it's like the necromancing and then the transmorgifying.
I mean, I don't know anything about magic, so I believe
Evocation.
anything you're saying.
Transfiguration, yeah. Why do I know that? You know.
I'm not a wizard. I don't like book stuff.
Well, that's clear. That was a
Well,
lot
yeah,
weirder
you're
than I
not a
meant.
wizard either. You just
No,
have a
but I
magic
like
sugar
books.
daddy. And what?
Whatever. Oh, first of all, she's a woman. So technically, be sugar mummy.
I think that he's talking to
Technically
me.
speaking.
I really hope that Mario's not making more money than you because I'm concerned about your house. Also, I think that he's talking to me. And also, we're married.
Actually, that actually applies to both of you, kind of. But
I hate everything that's happening right now.
So you guys make your way back to the ship, I assume. Anything more you want to do
Primehart
here?
and I just equal share of everything. I mean,
Yeah.
makes it real easy.
I don't really have much of an input on relationships and the advice.
All right, so you guys make your way back to the ship, and over the next few hours, as you guys continue on down the coast, headed for your next adventure, Saldana, you get the opportunity to study your little bug friend, and you find that as you look at it after a couple of hours, after resting a little bit, you see that right at the mouth of the bottle, it started to form little crystals, these little blue tint kind of around the edge there.
Zeldana
As you
will-
continue to watch it and research it, you realize fairly quickly that you're pretty sure it's excrement.
I love it.
Hi, Kelly. How you feeling?
Oh my god.
Stone liquor. And on that note, we're going to take our break, and we will be back in about 20 minutes. All right, guys. Love you. Be back soon. If I can figure out how to do the button. Soon. Welcome back. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate you all for sticking around and being with us. And here I go listening to myself again. So I gotta figure out how to mute that. There we go. Done. Okay. God, I hate that. Pop over for 2 seconds to see how Critical Role is going. That's what we get. Only on the break, though. Definitely don't watch it while we're streaming. No, I really don't.
I was gonna
I
say
barely
you're the
watch it when we're
DM.
not.
You better now.
Where do you think all of my great ideas come from?
It's basically the same stream going on. He's just like repeating.
I'm just retelling exactly Matt's stream here. How do you think we're doing so well? Yeah, it's amazing. But only on Thursdays, because then, well, obviously, but then nobody can be comparing until much later. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's talk about World Anvil, shall we? World Anvil is the most robust world building and campaign management software that exists on the internet today. Can I get through this once?
Do you,
Yes.
Gabby, is Miss Fennec at the moment on stream?
Hey!
I turned her thing off. What the hell happened?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail you. I just saw that.
No, that's fine. Can let it
An
sit
even
for just a
longer
few
con.
seconds. Guest overlay. There we go.
Even longer con.
Bringing that joke back into this session.
On a side note, how has no one started like a Comic-Con convention called the Long Con that is like 2 weeks long?
Oh, that's a good
That'd
one.
be amazing.
That would be terrible. As
Or that
someone who
just
loves
takes your money
conventions,
and
that
then
would be
never
horrible.
ever gives you.
I would die probably.
I-
Like literally, I just would die.
Same. I would not. No, fuck that. That's a great concept. In practice, it's off.
There are a lot of conventions that do 2 weekends, but they're like different conventions. They're like companies that'll book a place for 2 weeks and then do different conventions on each weekend. But yeah, if it overlaps audience or fandoms or anything, you're in trouble.
Logan got distracted by chat.
I got
Sorry, is what that was.
Sorry about that. I forgot that we were back, honestly, with the jibber jabber. So we're supposed to be talking about World Anvil, not whiskey, but World Anvil.
Yeah.
So World Anvil is the most robust campaign management and world building software that exists on the internet today. I know. I've tried them all. I really have. If you don't believe me, ask my wife. Are we back now? Are you being a butt?
Huh?
He's yelling at his
This
computer.
fucking stream is just being ridiculous today. It's doing the transition thing in the middle of nowhere. Okay, good lord. So, all right. So,
He really has tried them all.
World Anvil. I've tried them all. Go check out World Anvil. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee it. I don't know what I guarantee it with. Just guarantee it. You can watch Tommy Boy if you want to hear about guarantees. So, please see, only some people get some of my jokes. I'm being very weird reference guy today.
Today?
Anyway, go check out World Anvil. Doing complete service to their patronage right now. Really good. The most robust, as I've said, world building software. I'm trying to get back on track. You can check it out. They have almost every single feature is available completely free, but there are a few advanced features and some cosmetic things, like if you want to change up how it looks, that you can pay for, and that helps support them. I also know that they are the probably the largest campaign management software group out there, because they have over 200,000 active users as of just a couple of weeks ago, a little over their first year in business. So this there was definitely a demand for this type of software, and they fit the need perfectly. So go take a look at it, worldanvil.com. And are they still running their special? I can't remember. I don't have my document in front of us. I'm going to say no, but if you go there, they might have a special going on, but I'm not going to tell you about it in case it's not there. So you didn't hear it from me. Next, let's talk about Die Hard Dice. Die Hard Dice. If you want to roll with the best, you roll with Die Hard Dice. That didn't sound like a line. Die Hard Dice. We love Die Hard Dice because they are very generous to the community. They take care of everybody around them. They just want to create an incredible high quality product and offered at a reasonable price. That they're still making money and surviving in this industry that we all want to be in. And and that's that. They're not looking to make fortunes. They're looking to make amazing products, and they're looking to become one of the best dice companies out there. They're well on their way. Personally, in my heart, they're already tops. So check out dieharddice.com. We will be giving away next Tuesday. Is that right?
No, the Tuesday.
No, 2 Tuesdays from now. 2 Tuesdays from now, the 24th or 25th, whatever that is, we will be giving away a set of Die Hard dice, metal dice. Actually, we'll giving away any one product from their website. You can choose anything you want. We suggest a set of metal Die Hard dice, best bang for your buck. Plus, they're gorgeous, and you can have that for free shipping, free everything. All you got to do is be
colorway
here.
Will be available at that time too.
Oh yes, that new teal blue one they just came out with. Seafoam colors. Oh, it's gorgeous. That will be available along with all the dice they've come out with in the last month, which has been an incredible amount of different colorways, including also the new Dyer D20s, which are 25 millimeter killers. I mean, they're murder weapons. That's really what they are. It was, it's Colonel Mustard.
Not anymore.
Colonel Mustard in the game parlor with the D20. That's what it was. So that's how they died. I win. All done. Clue forever. What? No?
That was a good one. I liked it. That was a good pull.
He killed Tim Curry's career.
Boss.
Did not.
Okay, all right. All right, moving on. If you can't wait to see if you win and would like to buy a set of Die Hard dice, you can go to dieharddice.com and use the coupon code Countless Heroes, all one word, to get 15% off your first or next order, whichever it is. As long as you've only used the coupon code once total, you can get that discount. So please go and use that coupon code, because that is how we tell our sponsors that we love them. By using that coupon code, by you using your discount code, you are telling the sponsors that you heard about it here with us, and that we are doing a good job. That's how we tell them that we're doing a good job. So please use that coupon code. Spread the word. Tell friends to use that coupon code. Tell them to watch the show, because that would be awesome too. We love people coming in and taking a look at the show. Alrighty. We are very proud to be part of the NerdSmith Network. You can go check out nerdsmith.org to check out all the amazing content over there. 50 different creators creating 20 different shows, over 1,000 hours of content in our first year. And we are just having the time of our lives. No, nothing? No one? All right. No one's biting tonight. All right.
We're all too excited to get back to Lemon.
Is that a Muppet Walk?
No, that was a cough.
Look at dab to me.
I had to look down, and I thought I saw him.
It was a cough.
Start counting
You know, a
dabs.
dab is just the new way of sneezing. Supposed to
It's a
sneeze
healthy
into
way
your
of
elbow.
sneezing,
That's
yeah.
where it came from. It is a very healthy way. That's all a dab is. Very excited version of it. Got to throw the other hand up. Throw yourself into it.
Listen, I feel very attacked right now.
I didn't say anything about you.
Just start
You said
counting
dab.
dabs.
You mentioned
because-
dabbing.
I said dab, and that calls you out instantly. Just somebody saying dab.
Yes.
He-
Same as somebody
he has
saying
dabbed
baby
the
beef.
most. He has dabbed the
Saying
most on
beef?
this stream. Yes, Tessa.
Do you know where's the beef came back from a long time ago, but somehow you brought it back. And I don't think we've ever said it, ever, but Caden's catchphrase could easily be, "Where's the beef?" So there, I have called you out. Is that better? All right.
Like Tessa?
Hang on. Diamond Era 01 in chat just brought up the most beautiful use for metal dice that I have ever seen in my life, and it is speaking directly to my fucking heart.
Scotch
I
stones?
just read it.
Scotch stones.
I would
Yeah.
recommend
Dire
asking Dire D20s. I would recommend, as long as they're not colored, it shouldn't be a problem. But I would contact Die Hard Dice to find out all the compounds and do a little bit of research before you did that. But yes, absolutely. There was a company that was actually selling stainless steel D20s as stones at one point, or D6s, I think, as stones at one point. So I don't think it should
That's
be a problem.
amazing.
But just be careful about what you put into your body. But throw caution to the wind too if you want. It's your body. You do what you want.
lick the stone. It's fine.
Don't lick
Nothing
the
bad
stone.
happens.
Don't lick anything.
Yeah, lick the stone, Callie. Let's see what happens.
We're a stream, not a cop.
We are a stream and a cop, and we have to tell you. It's the law.
Owen's a cop.
Owen's a cop.
Owen's a cop.
Owen's a cop, yeah.
He's technically military, but sure.
He's a cop.
He's military police.
He's the chief of police, yeah.
He's a Milko.
Fair.
He's Sergeant Milko.
I think Sergeant Milko is a really terrible OC.
Logan broke himself on that
It's
one.
a Minotaur Watchman.
I do.
Sergeant Milko.
Oh no! I promise we do play D&D on this stream too.
Nah. Okay. Where was I? Oh yes. All proceeds that go through all proceeds that go through the NerdSmith for donations and here for this show go directly to all artist proceeds. That's the portion we would normally get off of our share from what we share with NerdSmith, and NerdSmith only takes a little tiny bit. The rest of it comes to us, but we take it. We didn't want to split it 17 different ways. Too much math. We don't like math. We play D&D. And we play 5th edition, not 2nd. So, we give that directly to the Trevor Project. As a matter of fact, we'll be making another donation. We just got another chunk of change, so I believe we'll be doing another $200 or $300 to the Trevor Project here in the next couple of days. So that's pretty much every month. We're just doing that like clockwork. The only exception is right now, because we got our big WonderCon meetup. We're asking if you want to donate bits. We're going to be using those for the WonderCon meetup, which will be on March 30th. At 8 p.m. at the Carmel Room at the Hilton Hotel, which is literally on campus right next to the convention. You could walk in about 20 feet from the convention doors, past the fountain, and past the thousands of cosplayers that will be there, and over through the doors on the other side, and come on in. And of course, say hi to all the amazing cosplayers that we will have there. We actually have some people coming as their characters from Countless Heroes. We also have a bunch of other shows that will be there. Were you waiting to make an entrance? Was that what that was? Were you like sitting here waiting for me to mention
No,
you?
I really wasn't, but I just happened to sit down and I'm like, oh yeah, we just bought Nathan's fabric yesterday. So
Amazing. Let me see.
I
what
had to
we
move my
have.
wig off my desk so I could play tonight because I threw it right here for some reason.
I love your Oshin wig so much.
Come to WonderCon and see it in person.
And the first 50 people in that meetup will get a 3 ticket for a free drink.
Right. Yes, the
And
first 50
Chelsea and
people
I are
with
Nathan.
valid ID over 21 or 21 or over. So you can join us for this free event. The creators that will be there, we will have people from Champions of the Earth, Countless Heroes, Charm and Trouble, Dear DM, Plot Hunters, In Vain, The Land Above, Wand Radio, Geek Thyself, Threads in the Veil, Alice in Underland, and Shenanigans. Now that sounds like a really impressive list. Some of those creators overlap a little bit, but we will have representation from all of those shows. No matter what your favorite show is on our network, somebody is probably going to be there from that show, or at least pretty darn close. You know, we have 20 shows. That was at least 50 shows I read off, so I'm sure we're doing something right. Yeah, please come down. We've got almost everybody from this show is going to be there. Unfortunately, not everyone could make it. We really wanted to. But yeah, we have almost everyone for this show is going to make it. Fennec will be there. I don't know if Fennec is going to be cosplaying as Miss Fennec or not. And we're hoping that we'll get even more amazing, wonderful people there. And all of our listeners and anybody that we can that's there. We want to introduce people to us and to partying. Rumor has it that I keep making up that Charm and Trouble will be doing a little musical number there. But I can't guarantee that that's not a rumor. But I did. I heard a rumor. I asked Charm and Trouble on stream when they were both on stream the other day, and they giggled. So that to me means yes. But I heard a rumor that was true, and I've been watching a lot of Umbrella Academy, so I think that's going to be true. So
did you ask them if to keep it clean? Is the other
who cares? It's
Okay.
an adults only party. If you bring your kid to this party, don't bring your kid to this party. Let's see what else. And we are all a bunch of weird theater nerds that are outgoing and very crazy. So I'm sure there'll be some other singing and ridiculousness there too. So come on down if you can. Anyway, that being said, let's go ahead and wrap this up. get done with this. Oh, last thing. Oh, there is one last announcement we're going to be making until it happens. On the 9th of next month on the NerdSmith Network, we will no longer be streaming this show on Tuesdays. I will be DMing Shenanigans Live, which is a podcast that we're turning into a stream because we just don't have time to edit the podcast anymore because it takes 16 hours an episode because there's 6 of us. Takes too long. So we are going to be making that a live stream show. That's going to be coming. It's set in the same world as this, but on the other continent. It's a little bit more steampunky, a little bit more arcane industrial, I think is how we describe it. And it's a lot of fun. So you can come on and check that out. This show will be going down to 4 days a week instead of 5. Sorry. And then for the rest of this show. Also on that day, we'll be premiering the all tiefling show, Final Rites, which is these 3 tieflings are they run a riverboat on the river Styx, and they are a neutral ground between heaven and hell. And they're going to be rotating in and out different guests that are going to come on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just Jason, please. Jason Catrone, the nicest mobster you'll ever meet. But just Jason, please on Twitter. Has been on a lot of other streams. He's been on the Greyhawk channel and Encounter RPG and stuff. And he is always a delight and a great DM. And he's going to be DMing that. So come take a look at that. All right. I think that's everything. Oh, and yes, thank you to all of our awesome artists that you saw on the mid-roll, including Caden, who plays Nathan, Ange, who plays Syl, and then Autumn, who has done a lot of work for us and is continuing to do some secret projects. What did I miss?
All I heard was my name.
We're thanking you as
You're an artist, and we're saying thank you.
And Jay. We're thanking Jay as
And Jay for some of the other ones. But specifically, I want to call it Autumn because Autumn is doing some secret project for me right now that I'm hoping, if it gets done, we'll be able to put out there right after we get back from WonderCon or around the 15th-ish, right before we start our big sub drive in April. So that will be coming also very soon. That's our big sub drive. So, all right, guys, let's get back to the magic, shall we?
I mean, we tried to do magic, but the Beatles wouldn't let us.
Yeah, fuck those things.
Yeah, my poor spell slots. I only had 3. Now I only have 1.
Meanwhile, Prime Heart cries in Spear.
Oh, yeah.
He's not really a sentimental sort. He's just kind of like, oh, this is really interesting.
So much for that.
Zach cries in Spear.
A little bit.
You
So
did go
that-
for
It was a plus
you were pretty
3.
hungry for those 2 hero
Yeah.
dice.
I'm always hungry for hero dice because I like to use them in really cool ways, like describing stuff.
I forget to use mine, and I have like 3 that I got recently, and 2 I've had for a while.
I
just
learned to
say-
save mine because I had to use like two or 3 to save Mari, and then 2 or 3 to save myself. I blew through a whole bunch all at once. It was worth it.
I save up mine because that fucking Avatar of Rinth fight ate, I think, 5 of mine when I had saved up 6. So yeah, can never have too many.
All right. So you guys are continuing on your path around the island. I need someone to roll me a percentile. Somebody that hasn't rolled something.
I want to.
Machine, go for it.
I want to use my new dice. 42.
Hey, the
42.
answer to everything.
Life, the universe, and everything.
I was gonna say P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, but that works too.
Yes, it is.
That's 1.
As you come around the next turn, as there's always little cracks and things zooming past you, and you see kind of over the cliff, the next little ridge, you see this jungle kind of spotted with white. And as you finish coming around, you see a large tree that doesn't quite look like any of the others, that has these very engorged sort of pear-like fruits, but they're about the size of a basketball, maybe a football. and they're sitting there on this tree, hundreds of them on this extremely large tree. It looks similar to a fruit tree. That's why it kind of stands out from the other jungle, the more viney and lush jungle trees. Seems very out of place. The jungle has grown around it just like all the others, but there it is.
I want some of the fruit.
I figured you would.
Now, what about our history with this island has convinced you that those aren't going to kill you when you eat them?
Oh, I'm not talking
Feel
about
free to
eating
stay,
them. I'm
sir.
going to just break them open, get the seeds, maybe let someone else grow one, grow a tree somewhere.
Call me cynical or paranoid or what have you, but if something doesn't come out of that and potentially kill us, I will be very surprised.
Oh no,
Well,
there's
you know-
definitely something in it. But
How big are they again?
Cynical.
How big are they again?
They're big. They're
You know, it could just be an entire child. I wouldn't
That'd
be
be
surprised.
weird.
Like
What
a
if they're
Momotaro
insects?
kind of thing?
It would be weird.
What
Oh wait,
kind of nightmare are you living in?
you know, a very
Lamb
vivid one.
Island.
A very vivid one. Thank you.
We did have a
Well,
whole
you get it-
week of nightmares.
yeah, you did fine with the last
We can do
baby
another if
that
you
we
want.
encountered. So the Gobu one, you're fine
Oh, he
with
was
that
really
one.
cute.
Oh,
I'm not afraid.
the baby that I've befriended. That I was really confused for a
it
second
was
when I
not
remember I
as big. It
befriended a
was
baby.
tiny. I mean, it was big for tiny and tiny for big.
It was very cute, and I very much
That
liked
makes
rubbing it.
sense.
Oh,
Shane, would you like to stop?
What if they're the egg sacs of that,
I was thinking
Goliath
that I was
Daddy
thinking that they
Long
might have also
tree.
been egg sacs of some sort. That's what I was also going at. It's probably what they.
So the captain has asked you to is stopping the ship and has asked you to investigate.
Yeah,
Some
sure.
fresh fruit would be nice.
If that's what
Veggie
they.
Scurvy?
We have clerics who can cast create food and water.
Primeheart leaves his mundane
Liquid water
spear
doesn't
behind.
create fruit, I don't think.
It
It
does not.
creates,
No,
like,
but
fruit.
still, we have food. That's just Gabby going like,
The
why?
captain just glares at you.
No, that was Gabby, not Saldana.
Oh.
Gabby's like, why?
Well,
Gabby,
if we
let me
want-
tell you a thing about really, really restricted diets. As I enter week 4 soon, fresh fruit sounds fucking amazing.
if we want to investigate it without getting close, I can always throw some Eldritch Blasts or some crossbow bolts or something
I-
at a distance.
can
I
also
can
see
choose
really
two
far
arrows.
away.
Do you want me to hit one of the fruits with an arrow?
You know, I have Magdalena. I can literally
You
have
have
a go.
Magdalena.
I'm just,
Do you-
I'm,
Do you really
I'm just
want
gonna
to
kind of,
Right.
Can
I'm
you
just
shoot an
gonna
arrow
kinda, like-
500 feet, Primarch? Oh, damn. Okay.
Do you have a longbow or do you have a short bow?
I have a
Ask Callie.
I thought Claire
It's perfect size, thank you.
Primarch's the
600 feet is my farthest range.
Oh, okay. So it'd be
Yeah,
difficult.
the minimum is
it'd be
150.
a disadvantage, but yeah.
Saldana
I
also has a longbow.
I was just gonna move closer to
Where's-
the edge of the boat and like look at it with my goggles that can see really far away.
Well-
see clear.
Sure,
Give me a
okay.
small-
Watch and see. So, Saldana, I bet I can hit one of those fruit. I bet I could beat you on.
Why don't
really-
why don't we have Mags check it out first before we start?
Yeah.
Because that's not fun.
Come on,
You know,
let us have some
Well-
fun too. Not everything gets to be solved with magical familiars. As cool as Mags is,
You know, I just don't want to die.
I just want to see him make.
That's
that
my main drive.
I have a
I
question.
thought we don't want Max to die.
Yeah, so she?
Were we able to take a short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Took about 3 hours to get here.
Cool.
Maybe
My
longer.
furball abilities. I got my furball abilities back. That's why I was asking.
Having that one level in Warlock means I get all of my spell slots back in the short rest, right?
No.
Shit.
Oh, I forgot your level in Warlock. Yeah.
Only one, though? You didn't take another one at 12?
Nope.
One and done.
I wonder what Ash thinks about it.
I think Ash would approve.
Wham bam, thank you, Ash.
Otherwise-
So, Primeheart, you
Smash
notch an arrow.
bash. Thank you, Ash.
Saldana,
Well,
you're being challenged.
Are we at the freaking fruit tree now?
No, you guys are still
600 feet.
parked 500 feet away out at the. You guys haven't even gotten the longboat yet. That's the point. Is we're trying to test it from here.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to try Prime Hunt, we certainly can.
Okay.
Oh, Sheen's going to be the judge. All right, so
Fuck it, we'll do it. Sure, Saldana will do it.
both of you roll me a d20. Roll the hit.
Should I roll the hit or roll d20? Because I rolled the hit already.
Roll the hit. Yeah, with disadvantage.
Okay, good.
With this.
I got a 9.
Yeah.
Hold on, all my dice are going everywhere. Yeah, I rolled a 6.
So you both.
Oh wait,
missed
no
on the
wait,
first
I'm
one.
proficient with longbows. Hold on. I forgot I'm proficient with
That
the
would make it a
longbow.
10.
I'm still firing it. I as an elf am proficient with longbows.
I'm just saying your proficiency
Okay.
bonus is 4, so if you rolled a 6, that'd be 10.
Yeah, so I rolled, so it's a 10 actually, because I rolled a 4.
So you hit the
becomes a
tree,
10.
but you did not hit one of the. So you each re-knock and take another shot.
Do we really want to be wasting our arrows on this?
Promise it's a shot.
We're going to the tree. What? We're leaving for the tree. You can just grab them all.
I mean, I suppose it explodes. It depends if it explodes or. I mean, if one of them explodes or something.
16.
Yeah, same number as last time. I rolled a 4 again. So 10.
So 16, you stick it to one of those these pear-like fruit, and it looks like juicy. The juice is kind of just pouring out as soon as it hits. The arrow goes straight through it, so it's soft. Roll me a d6. Yeah,
You hit.
A 6.
Okay. And that's it. It's juicy and it looks kind of pulpy and almost looks like it's kind of pineapple-y, as it kind of splits a little bit. Oshin, you're probably the only one that can actually see it from this great distance, other than the couple of people that have spy glasses. But yeah, it looks kind of pineapple-y, but with this kind of pure white pear-like skin.
Yeah, looks like,
What do you think?
looks
Looks
like
good?
fruit. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Karma gives a thumbs up to everyone, even though no one's really looking at him.
Yay! good
Callie is
job.
always looking at Bernhardt.
Of course.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Always.
You know what I meant.
Always.
Rest of campaign, always looking at
Roll your attack at disadvantage because you were looking at Prime Heart.
Looking at pride.
That's valid.
I mean,
That's
can
valid.
you blame me? The Goliath
I mean, different
beefcake
happens
right
to the
there.
party dies because
Handsome boy. This is a very attractive group of PCs tonight. Oh, I mean, they are.
Saldana would think you're lying, but okay.
Are you sure that's not just Gabby kind of?
No, that's Oh no, that's Saldana. Trust me, girl has no confidence.
So, Cynical, Nathan, Callie, what do you think we're going to do?
Did you call Owen
You
cynical?
said call him Cynical.
Well,
I think we should go get this some fruit. Or at
I
least
still-
get the longboats going.
yeah, I think we can now head on over without assuming they're gonna explode, but still, probably shouldn't just go biting it.
Absolutely not.
so you
Valid.
guys get a longboat. You start to row your way over there.
You almost did it.
So, after a few minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, you make your way to the shore. It's a rocky shore here, so it's a little difficult to get up onto because it's really jagged rocks. But it turns into kind of dirt and undergrowth very quickly after that. So you're able to tie the ship up, get on land, but it would take you a couple minutes to get back and into the boat. So something to be aware of, something you're thinking of when you're like, if we have to make a hasty retreat, it's going to be difficult with these rocks.
Owen's gonna have Evangeline just circle above for the time being.
Okay.
Though not. Well, actually, no, because there was giant crocodile dragon thing. So probably just have her walk with us.
Okay. So as you are continuing on, you get up to this tree, and it is bigger than it looked before. It probably 40 feet tall, same height as all the trees in the jungle, maybe a little bit bigger, and at least in this area. And they are, it's much wider as well. So you take like an oak tree or something, and you just multiply that, and it becomes, probably twice as wide as you would expect. So that is maybe 80 feet across.
Does that increase the size of the fruit that we thought they were, so that they're not basketball sized? They're more
Not
like...
exactly, but they're a little bit bigger than you thought. It's harder to tell with the other trees and things in the background, but the fruit themselves stood out quite a lot. But no, they're bigger than your head.
Is there any fruit that has fallen on the jungle floor around the tree?
No.
I'm gonna start looking for the one that Prime Heart shot.
Okay, it takes a minute because there's a lot, but you had the best look, so you do find it, and you probably eventually find a couple of arrows in the tree nearby as well.
Should we try shooting it down? At least one of them, see what happens. Because my mage hand isn't going to reach that far.
I could just cast Mage Hand and pluck it.
I could too, but it's a little high up for us.
Yeah, what's Mage Hand's range? What's the max range?
30 feet.
Yeah, they're a little. Well, there's probably some at 30 feet.
I could just boost you up, so then you'd be like 10 feet in the air.
Oh no, and if they're too heavy, we could both have our mage hand maybe study it together?
Double fist it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds good plan as any.
Okay, so you two cast Mage Hand, and you start to try to pull one down. Now, do you have the Mage Hand pull on the fruit itself?
You mean like that, or like the stem attachment?
Correct.
Probably on the stem, I imagine.
Yeah, the stem. Or,
Okay, so you're trying to break the stem from the tree.
Yeah, Saldana can have her mage hand holding up the bottom of the fruit, maybe trying to push it up some to make it easier for Owens.
Okay. Unfortunately, Mage Hand's not going to be strong enough to break the thing off. Mage Hand can what? 5, 10?
10, I think.
10?
Pounds.
Let's get choppy. 10 pounds?
Yeah.
So these each probably weigh more than 10 pounds. So the branches have to hold up to that. So unfortunately, unless you pull with the weight of the fruit and maybe both mage hands, you're not getting it off.
Baby, you're really, really choppy. Do we want to try switching Discord servers?
I don't think it's that. I think it's everything.
I think it's
sound
you guys,
fine
because you
to
sound
me.
fine on our end. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might just be you guys.
Well, everybody went choppy for me for a second, so I think we're good.
None of it didn't go choppy for us.
And just still choppy for me.
It just went choppy when like 4 people talk at once, but that's what always happens.
I think we're good right this second. So okay.
Yeah, Owen and I can try doing that instead with our mage hand and try to collectively pull it down.
Now the downside of that is it's probably going to mean the fruit's going to drop to the ground. Just to be.
I can move under and like hold my hands out because would be
Sure.
close to it anyway.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, so you guys do that, and you guys start to pull on it. Oshin. Now, is this the fruit that was shot, or is this a new fruit?
I think we're doing the fruit that was whichever one that's lower down. Is the fruit that was shot too high, or is it low enough for us to...
It's low enough.
We can do that one, because we've already shot one, so might as well take a look at it.
Okay. All right, so you guys pull on the fruit, and the fruit starts to fall. Oshin catches it.
Yes.
No problem with the weight on that. So you catch this fruit. It's got this kind of split down the side. It's very sticky, so it's very juicy. You can smell this very sweet, tangy citrus smell to it. So it's very acidic as well, obviously. But it's more, as you kind of look at it more, well, it's got the color and almost the texture of pineapple. As you're holding it, it's got the firmness of a pear. So it's got kind of a little bit of give to it. Not as tough as a pineapple's outer side.
Anyone have a dagger or anything like that to see if we can split it open? As the magic
pulls it out.
as the music gets really intense. Jesus.
And
Roll for initiative against the fruit.
Nathan pulls out his dagger and kind of turns it around and hands it to Saldana with the hilt or the handle.
I was just gonna try to like break it.
Yeah,
like
since it's already split, you can just kind of pull it apart as they're transferring the dagger, which you might need later. How does Saldana feel?
Saldana doesn't take the dagger.
Yeah, okay.
She does not take the dagger. She actually would stiffen
So-
up when Nathan had offered it to her.
You also something sharp.
You pull it and kind of pop it apart, and inside, something that's very interesting about it. There doesn't appear to be any seeds.
What are we seeing on the inside of this particular
Just
fruit?
sort of pulp. It looks very much like pineapple, but it feels more like pear. It's kind of more of a soft, solid consistency. It doesn't it's not as fibrous as pineapple.
Saldana's gonna grab one of her arrows and kind of dip the point into the fruit, trying to get some of the juice and the fruit.
It's juice all over the place. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, she's just gonna sniff it. If it has any particular odor or anything like that, something that's similar
Just
to
very
another.
strong citrus, acidic, tangy sort of smell to it, like pineapple. But like if pear and pineapple were kind of combined, and it's kind of where it's.
I am feeling emboldened by my build of dwarven kind. I'm gonna try to like eat a piece of it.
Do you like pear and pineapple?
Yes.
Then you like this. It is very tasty. It's extremely sweet. It's not as biting as pineapple is. It's got more of a soft hit with the tang, but it's very sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Nice.
Well, good to know
Owen
that.
starts like doing the eye tracking test, like from a doctor's office.
Oshin seems fine.
Primer begins to climb a tree.
All right, Primark, you start climbing the tree.
I guess we're doing that now.
Allie's gonna shimmy up the other side to start getting some more of the fruit.
Hold on, hold on.
Nathan's gonna start looking around the area, just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay. So Primark, you're up the tree. What are you doing up there?
Okay, gonna click some fruit.
Okay. So they're very bulky. You think larger and weighs more than a gallon of milk. So you're not going to carry a lot of these.
If I
around.
fit it over the bag of holding and then just like snap the
sure.
bag.
Absolutely, that'll work. So how many do you want? There are
Machine, how many do you?
He goes to bring some back for the crew, and I'm still looking for seeds or something. However many you think the crew need, I could probably get some myself.
Maybe 15 is a good start. We can cut the
15?
fruit up. Because that's good.
Logan, I'm gonna climb all the way to the top of the tree because I want to see. You said it was fairly tall and stood out among the jungle, so I want to kind of climb up to the top and
Well,
see.
it stands up because it's a different kind of tree, but it's only slightly taller than the jungle itself. But you can get up to the top of it, sure, pretty close to it.
I want to
Yeah,
just take a
awesome.
peek and see what I can see out there.
Start going for 15. See how far I get.
And like I said, you can say you're take as many as you want, but 15 is easy.
Saldana's
So
also
Kelly, what are
gonna
you
try
doing?
the fruit. I'll let Callie do her thing.
Do you try the one that Oshin already broke open, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, same flavor palette, and hope I described it well. Kelly, I'm sorry, what are you doing at the top?
I'm just looking out to see if I can see any sort of. We hadn't gone into the middle of the island yet, and obviously the island is huge. I just wanted to see if there's any landmarks or anything that I can see from here.
You can't see more than maybe 200 or 300 feet in any direction. There's nothing that sticks up because pretty much everywhere the shore is a little lower than the island itself, except for back in the beginning with that huge gorge, and even then beyond that, where the frog, the gargantuan frog was, even beyond that, it still was difficult to see. There's not really a good vantage point anywhere. Now, that being said, Owen can take you up flying around, but of course then giant bird alligator creatures.
Are there any fruit at the top? Are there any fruits at the top of the tree?
Give me a perception check.
Anya doing a pork.
Yes, Anya is doing a pork. 27.
27. Okay. So at the top of the tree, you're rooting around, and you find at the ends of some of the smaller stems and things towards the top of the tree, you find little tiny, small, sort of clear berries. Just individuals at the ends of stems. Looks like they would turn into these at some point. But as they start to bud out, or like a little tiny flower behind them bud out, they are kind of this round, clear berry.
Like the skyberries that we've seen before.
You've only ever seen them dried, so you don't know. But they're fairly clear and they don't have a pit. Anyway,
Is that the same way that the dried ones that we see come?
correct. The dried ones do not have a pit and they're not cut open. They don't have. You cannot plant them.
I'm gonna start collecting them.
Okay. Roll me d20.
That's not.
17.
You get 17 of them. That's all you can.
Owen's. Oh, sorry. When he gets a chance, Owen is going to try and get a sprig. See if he can get something that they might be able to plant later on.
Sure. You get a couple of sprigs. Give me a nature check and see how successful of a cutting you can.
Nathan is still on lookout. He's kind of keeping an eye out just to make sure
Okay.
sneaks up on them.
This is the thing he's almost worst at. This will be fun. Nature said?
Yes.
I'll go ahead and take the hero dice on that one.
Oh.
Okay. So you cut a couple of branches off, and small twig type branches off, and right towards the tips. You cut as cleanly as you think you can, and you collect. That's all that happens.
Are there any other kind of what look like edible plants or anything like that nearby this particular tree that Sildana can see if she looks around?
Give me a nature check.
14. Not a good roll, but an okay one.
You don't find any right nearby. You'd have to go exploring. Do you want to go exploring?
Hey kid, you want to go exploring?
Hey kid, hey, you want to go exploring in my?
Gabby wants to, Sildana's not too sure, and Logan, what the fuck?
All right. Callie, what were you saying?
I was going to cast locate object on, because I'm familiar with the skyberries, and cast and just see if anything pings and make sure that I'm harvesting this for the right reasons.
The problem is the skyberries that are you looking for the thing that's in your hand, or are you looking for the thing you think are skyberries? For what you know as skyberries?
For what I know as skyberries.
Okay, because they're arcane treated, you don't get any ping on them. They're dried. It's like looking for grapes versus raisins.
It. No worries. I was just trying to think of outside the box.
No, that's a good idea.
Are there any flowering bits around as well?
It's weird because at least at this stage of the year or whatever the season, there are none. But there are little petals right at the base of where these fruits are kind of popping out. But there's no only on the little tiny ones you're finding, not on the bigger ones.
I want to try and make sure to take a cutting that shows the petals, if possible.
Give me a nature check.
I'm not good at nature. Let's see what happens. That's a 15.
That's not bad.
15. That's not bad. All right.
I rolled a 16, if that tells you anything.
Oh, okay.
So nature's how I get you guys. Got it.
I'm
Callie is
proficient
not
in nature.
smart.
I'm
I just
also
rolled-
proficient now. I got
Abby.
I have a
proficiency.
+7 in nature.
I was talking about the two of them, not you
Yeah.
all in general.
I'm super wise, dumb as a brick.
Same.
O'Shane and I think have the same intelligence.
I'm pretty sure my pseudo dragon is more intelligent than both of you.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh. And the kittens.
Yes.
Pretty soon the kittens will get to roll stats too.
They become the most OP members of the party.
So what else are you guys?
I was gonna also try to collect like leaves and things that could maybe
Sure.
be planted to
Sure.
see if that does anything. Because there's no seeds.
All right. And you're proficient in nature, so that's you'll have a little bit more success.
Once Promo's done collecting fruit, he's just sitting in the tree and just like feeling it, just enjoying not being on a ship.
Owen's gonna
Weeks.
Owen's gonna crack open another one and feed it to Evangeline.
Okay, so as you pull one down from the tree, or do you take one at Prime Hearts?
We got like a pile of them. He'll probably just take one for the pile. And just
Yeah,
take
and I'll do
Roll me a
the
d6,
Uh-oh.
D6.
and Nathan roll me a d6.
Don't like.
A 2.
1.
So, Owen, as you kind of pop yours open, inside, it is much harder. There's very little juice. It's almost more of an apple texture. It's the same fruit. It's just maybe dry. It's not as different side of the plant. Maybe you're not sure. This one doesn't seem. If the other one is the judge of normal, this one does not seem healthy. Now, it still smells good. It still smells sweet. It's not as acidic, but you're not sure what that means. But you also only ever seen one other one, so maybe this is normal and the other one was weird.
He has no idea.
Okay, so what do? You're gonna feed it to?
He's probably, before he gives it to Evangeline, he's probably just gonna stick his finger like in it and just like take a taste, see if it's wildly different.
It tastes fairly similar to what you kind of smelt in the other one. It doesn't have as strong of an odor, and it's a little bit more mild. But it seems fine. It's a little stiffer, like I said.
He'll still let Evangeline eat it.
There's a bit more of a crunch to it, as opposed to more of like a fleshy texture, pear-like texture. So
Did you say
it's kind of
crunch?
yes. So it's kind of a bite, and then instead of just more of a slurping, sucking, pear-like sound. Nathan.
I rolled a 1.
Yes, I know. You crack yours open, and it is very similar to Owen's. It is more firm, but yours is pitted. And as you crack it up, you can't help but notice that everything inside starts to move as hundreds of little tiny insects? No,
Guys, I'm fucking kidding.
spiders start crawling all over you.
He throws it down and
Give me a dexterity save.
yep, fucking Jesus, he hates it. He hates it. I hate it.
Do you have a hero
What
deck?
is with? Okay, so Kaden has actually a phobia of swarms. What is with my poor baby boy getting
Sorry.
I'm fine as long as it's not near me. I'm fine. My poor fucking
Can you
child.
swim over there, please?
That's a good sound.
7.
7?
Yeah.
You are literally covered in these
He
little spiders.
just starts.
And they're all little tiny black little dots that just start swarming over Nathan. And they start to bite. It's almost like a really painful sting.
He's just gonna start like fucking like get off,
So
get off, get off.
you only take 8 points of damage, but I need a Constitution save.
Of course you.
Fuck.
We need to get some fantasy off in here.
Fantasy raid.
Okay, that's not good. That's not bad. I almost said that's not good. That's not. 17.
17. That's good. So you will not be affected by their sting for this round, as they continue to just kind of crawl all over you. Anybody else? Do you want to do anything? Does anybody else want to do anything?
Hey, yeah, no, he's gonna cast Shadow of Moil on him.
Shadow of what?
now?
Moil.
A dope
Well-
spell.
Of Moil. Okay.
Shadow of Moil. Self.
Okay.
Flame-like shadows wreath your body until the spell ends, causing you to become heavily obscured to others, blah blah blah. Until the spell ends, you have resistant to radiant damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, the shadow lashes out of the creature, dealing 2d8 necrotic.
58 necrofickle damage. Got it.
I couldn't say the word necrotic.
Yeah, thanks,
I don't know.
Owen.
I was looking at my spell sheet. I'm like, I had an intrusive thought of I could counterspell that. Like, never do it. But
You ass.
Oh! I almost called you Owen. Joseph!
What did I
So
miss?
yeah, I cast Shadow of Moil on myself.
Right. I was supposed to see what Owen was saying.
He was thinking about
He's being a jackass.
He'd have thought of, I could counterspell that. And that was just.
Jesus. All right. So what does Shadow of Moil do besides snip the tip?
I literally just read.
I'm sorry. I was trying to read something else, so I apologize. You can just let me know, basically, roughly.
What it does is if something attacks me within 10 feet, the spell lashes out and the shadows attack it with 2d8 necrotic.
All right. So
So once
the shadows very quickly so you're just encased in shadows at this point. Nobody
Yes,
can see
it's
you.
flame-like
Okay.
wreathed shadow.
Oh, awesome. As everyone's kind of like shocked and seeing this happen, all the shadows start to wisp over, much like Dementors wisping over Nathan's body, and just destroying each and every one of these small little tiny creatures.
Kaden, do I have to start a dab count? I swear.
Better fucking.
Yes, you should. You've missed like 6.
I
Today.
missed more than 6.
Yeah, so
Sally
that's
is
what
clueless because she's still at the top of the tree.
you hear him scream.
What's
You
wrong,
hear
buddy?
a loud, angry yell.
Oh, Nathan.
Fucking spider!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
I have nothing
Can I
that
go-
can help you.
Well, you're
Hey,
you're
thanks.
fine now. The fruit itself, though, is still swarming with these little spiders.
Yeah, he threw.
Yeah, it's on the ground. It's just
Max starts eating the spider.
So
I guess.
maybe we should check those fruit before we bring them on board.
I think that's going to be a good idea.
Ow! Fuck that.
I'm gonna move over towards the spiders,
Uh-huh.
like kind of like kneel down next to them. And if they start coming at me, I'm gonna use the the warding clear again. Not the warding clear. The radiance of the dawn, the channel divinity. If I get swarmed by spiders.
No, they mostly stay on the fruit.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna try to pick it up. Yeah.
You want to pick up if you pick up the fruit, they as soon as you touch it, they do start to kind of like panic again and start crawling all over. The funny thing is, this fruit was in this pile this entire time with no issue.
Yeah, I was gonna pick it up and look at it like the outside.
Right. They will start to swarm you, but you can just keep them off with your spell. You'll end up killing them all though. But
yeah, that's
okay. I mean, eventually, because they're just going to keep going. I mean, they're not swarming on you to attack you necessarily. They're just kind of swarming like ants, just all over.
So
Thank you, Torpid Network, for the raid.
It had a pit in it, right?
No pit.
Oh, okay.
It was pitted. It was pitted.
Oh,
There was a hole with a bunch of spiders in it.
Yeah, there was a bunch of little holes and things. Yeah.
So, should we just go through them one by one and stab them with something and see if stuff comes out?
That's probably going to be a good idea, given how apparently random this all is now.
Of course, I don't want to fucking swarm with fucking. Just my love. Starts muttering to himself like he does.
Welcome to nature, buddy. Just be careful, all right?
This is why I stay inside.
Nathan was an indoor kid.
I mean, you
He definitely.
you kind of messed with their home, man. So you guys gonna respect that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't fully aware of it.
Also, lesson for today is you don't start breaking random things in nature because then bugs will swarm you.
Don't break Mother Nature's shit. Just send
She'll
spiders
fuck
to
your-
kill you.
She'll fuck your day.
We're getting closer to the kite, and you especially don't want to break anything there. If they come after you, disaster.
Yeah, have you seen Soxy when she's mad?
Yeah.
If I press like an arrow to the outside of these fruit, am I able to like pierce into it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just go through each one, just kind of pierce into it.
So about 1 out of every 6 or so has spiders in it, and they range from the juicy, squishy to the kind of firm, more apple-like. But in general, they all seem edible except those 1/6 that have these little tiny weird-looking spiders in them.
I put one of the spider-filled ones in my bag of holding, and then I also leave the other ones go. Other
You
than
won't know
keeping
it's
the
spider
ones
filled
that...
after you've pierced it and spiders are crawling all over it. I mean, you know that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they go in the bag of holding, and then there's kind of just like floating there, I guess. I don't know how the bag of holding...
Well, considering there's no oxygen in a bag of holding, and
Yeah,
spiders
but
do
they'll take a
need to
long time.
breathe.
Are you
It'll
gonna
take
get
a
them
long
out
time.
by just grabbing fistfuls of spiders out of the bag of holding?
Fistfuls of Spiders is my new band.
Oh God! Do not want.
Oh my god, I love
It's,
that.
it's consisted entirely of drow bards.
Nice.
Oh god.
Yes. Drow bars, fistful of spiders.
And they're
Okay.
one Kenku who is doing his best.
Weirdly enough, not a
but-
metal band though.
But they're a soft rock band, and that's the weird, like soft rock love song.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a thing now. It has to be Logan.
Callie's gonna start making her way down the tree. Is Primeheart still up in the tree? Or did he come
No,
down?
he's down
Oh, yeah, I
below
think he
checking
came
the
down
fruit.
to- yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna start making her way down.
Alright, let's toss all the spider fruit and collect the rest for the crew.
Well done.
Guys, check out what I found up top. And she'll show off what she thinks is the skyberries.
That's poison.
Oh.
No.
Seldon will take a look. May I see a few?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, they look like skyberries, but not dried.
Seldon's gonna
Skyberry?
kind of look at the berries and see if
Give me an arcane
maybe.
check. Arcana check.
Give me?
Yeah.
I'm very good at that.
Better you than me.
I was gonna say you're the Arcana person.
I'm the Arcana person.
No, I'm the Arcana person.
We're both
trust
the
me.
Arcana person.
I think you have expertise.
Yeah.
don't you?
Saldana's a
I have
No,
expertise.
I understand that you have
plus
expertise,
11.
but yeah, but he also is.
Saldana's
So,
a
27.
knowledge.
Wait. Yeah, 27.
I'm aware.
27. All right. So yeah, you look at them, and you have studied a lot, and are very familiar with these pre being treated. These are definitely skyberries. You'll need a full alchemist lab to be able to treat them and dry them, but yes, absolutely.
This is an excellent find, Callie. If we had the tools, we could definitely. You found skyberries. That's amazing. Who would have thought that they would have grown here?
Grow skyberries. They don't have seeds.
No, they are berries. Berries when they. Not all berries have seeds.
What
Might be a
does
mistake.
Saldana know about how skyberries before treated are grown or planted or anything like
Not at all. Not a lot of people do.
I'm going to go grab some.
Straticus, thank
They're
you.
hard to find, but
One raid right after another. Thank you, Straticus. Really
Hey!
appreciate that. You're supposed to swab the deck, not swab the
I
captain.
love it.
Can't wait to hear that story.
Yeah, that sounds like something one of our party members would try and do.
Yes. We calm down,
Yeah.
Kelly. We are dealing with spider-filled fruit and a unique jungle island that no people have really been on except for the people that live here. Isn't that always the way? And the occasional strange
Just a bit.
mystery. So, what are you guys doing with your weird
I wanted to climb the tree to try to get some of the skyberries.
Yeah, Saldana would have wanted to as well, actually, if she could climb. Well, we have
And-
climbing.
And some of the flowers and stuff too. Just anything that looks different that I can take back to maybe get a tree going like this.
They're really high up towards the top, so be careful, guys.
I will catch Solana if she falls.
Okay. So, Saldana, you're going up to the top and doing what now?
I'm going with Ocean and I are both climbing to the top of the tree to look for more of those skyberries that Callie said she found.
All right, you guys are welcome to start looking around. Go ahead and thank you guys for the tier 1 sub. We'll go ahead and give me perception.
$27.
I had 25, but
It's one of the dice that are actually rolling high for me now.
So yeah, you guys start to find a few more berries. Each of you can roll me a d10.
6.
3.
Sorry, what was that?
I got a 3.
I got a 6.
Okay, so 9 total. So you guys have 9 total more berries. At this point, you think you've picked this tree fairly well clean. It's been probably about half an hour to get those, but definitely worth it.
And were we able to get the like flowers and stuff from underneath it too? Like the ones that were where they had bloomed from?
Yeah, you can get flowers, twigs, sprigs. You guys got a lot of stuff. So you've collected all of that. All right. So do you guys take your fruit and start heading back to the ship?
I
Yarp.
think this was a successful. Callie is very excited about having found those berries.
Do you think that maybe Pimple could help process them? He's got all of that stuff.
Maybe.
Hopefully, if there's some sort of alchemy supplies or anything like that, or if we have anyone I could, for a bit, Bo will let me some insight to use alchemy supplies, but that's providing if we have any, and the tools needed, and the workspace needed. It's a process, but it could work.
We should we're probably supposed to be giving all of this to the Suburbarium, but I also sort of want to keep some of it and pass it off to Pimble as well, just to see what can be done with all of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably plan on giving most of the Suburbarium because they'll know what to do with it. But if it turns out to be as useful as we think it is, they'll also probably be sharing once it's completed.
Maybe Pinwheel can have a little like sky garden up in in his tower when it like goes really high up.
That sounds awesome.
Well done, y'all.
So you guys start taking your longbow back to the ship. And just a little while later, you are back on the deck and explaining what you have found. The captain is very grateful for the fruit, although now that it has all been pierced, it has to be eaten fairly quickly. So it's kind of spread around the ship, and everyone enjoys a very nice, fresh fruit meal.
Nathan enjoys spiders in his ass, apparently.
Why would he do that?
Fenna, can you clip that for me?
I was gonna say he probably nope, I'm not gonna make the joke.
No. It was a Venom ref. Jesus Christ.
I
haven't seen it.
It's really fucking.
All right. So that's that. What else do you guys want to do with the rest of your evening as it starts to get dark on the ship, and they're going to be sailing for a little bit longer by the moonlight, but they're not going to venture off into the island at night unless something really incredible comes up. But since we only have 20 minutes left, probably not.
Callie wouldn't mind trying out. Oh, no. Go ahead, Gabby. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think I know what you were gonna try.
Mine is just a joke, so please go ahead.
Okay. So Donna would have asked the captain if there was any kind of alchemical supplies or an alchemist workstation on the ship that they probably brought.
As you go up and ask the captain, she looks at you. This is a Birchfield ship. Of course there is. And she takes you down into the into one of the holds off of one side of the ship and takes you into probably the most well-stocked alchemist lab that you have ever seen outside of Pinball's house.
Nice. So then what Saldana is going to do is she's going to stay... how long does the process take for pruning Skyroot and making it Skyroot? Or Skyberry, that's what I meant to say. Making it...
Oh, you mean to how to treat it once you've got the berry form?
Yeah, like how long does it take to treat it?
The first step is drying them, and there are a couple of different ways you can do that. The best way to get the most yield, which means the most berries that succeed, is by doing it naturally and allowing them to sun dry. But you can use different chemical compounds to dry them out, but you have a tendency to lose somewhere between 20 and 30% of them by doing so. So sun drying will take several days to do it right, but then do it with chemicals could take a single day. After that, it takes about a day's worth of work to do a batch of berries, which can be pretty much any size. I mean, a reasonable size. Your 20 or 30 of them would be fine.
Okay, because my knowledge of ages only gives me 10 minutes with a proficiency, so she's probably just going to let them sun dry for a few days. So she's going to talk with the captain about a place where they could be safely be placed, where they can be in the sun for those few days. That way they can be dried up as best as they can before she can think about trying to treat them.
We are on a tropical island where it rains 9 days out of 10, so I don't know how well they'll do. But she says that you're welcome to put them up on one of the in one of the nests, and they will make it off limits for now.
Okay, if she's totally okay with that, she'll try and do that best she can.
Try.
Well, if it is raining that much, then she is going to try and use her knowledge of the ages to try and work on the chemical components to make the berries go a little faster, because she knows that's
long.
Yeah.
It's basically just kind of coating them in this chemical and changing it out every so often. So it's not information you need a long term. So you can treat the berries today with that ability, and then tomorrow you can turn the batch into the berries that you need.
Cool. Then that's what she's gonna do.
as she would have asked probably to keep just a couple, like some of them not processed, just see what else they can do with them, or like try to like plant, because we haven't had any that aren't dried, so maybe planting the ones that aren't dried will give us a tree for it or something. So I would have asked to keep a couple, but
which is fine with me. I mean, that's up to you guys.
Since Owen is basically treating this entire cruise as a vacation, he is going to, for the rest of the evening, if there's nothing else going on, he's going to be offering joyrides on Evangeline, gambling with crewmates, and potentially sparring if anyone wants to.
Nathan's first.
Wow, I'm not. I'd say I'm surprised, Owen, but I'm really not when I think of it. I'm really not.
So the captain has the same rule for sparring, drinking, and gambling. Whoever fights first loses. One actual fight, one person losing their temper on any 3, and she bans whatever it was for the rest of the troop. So that is the one rule she has when it comes to any of those 3 things.
Owen has no problem with that.
Nathan will do his best.
And there have been there are rumors constantly. Every time somebody brings up that rule, there's rumors and stories told about the crew members that did. They were the ones that had that happen. None of them are still on the ship, left in shame, and because they really get chastised for the rest of the remaining trip. And there are several weeks of this trip left. So.
Callie's gonna go over to Primheart and just kind of put a hand on his shoulder. Hey, how you doing? I know you're not super keen on being on a ship all the time.
I'm okay. I really liked the little outing we had today. Got to climb a cliff. Got to climb a tree.
I was
Pretty great.
definitely more a fan of the second one than the first, but I was glad to get
Both
on.
involved bugs coming out and swarming Nathan. That was pretty fun.
You were
Literally
from the
both
opposite end of the
happened.
ship. God damn it, Primark.
I'll come over there and I'll win against sparring with you. Don't even try me.
Fucking fight me!
Oh
I'm
shit.
doing okay, Lynn. I'm doing just fine.
Okay. It's a ship and there's lots of people around, but do you want to try and have a quiet evening? Just the 2 of us?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Quiet.
Awesome. Well, as quiet as I can be. So she'll kind of give him a little grin. Do you want to try out the item we got from the hag bag?
Okay. Let's spar and see who has to use it first.
No, I think you
Deal.
let's spar and see who gets to use it first.
There's that too. Same difference, Logan. All right, works for me.
All right.
Ocean's just gonna try to use a sending stone to send back to Cinderhaven, because now glitter is gone, so kind of lonely again.
All right. Roll me a d20.
14.
Okay, it works. So what do you say?
We found a skyberry tree today and some interesting crystals. I got some to take back home. I miss you all. I love you. And that's it.
I await this message every day. I miss you. Please be safe. And yes, you did just see him yesterday. When he came to pick up your son. Anyone else?
Nathan does more research. Like he's been doing.
Zach, quick, roll off.
Oh my god. Joe, roll off.
What are you rolling, a d20?
Yeah, usually. I have 4.
Wait, who's rolling off with Joe? What?
9, I failed.
They were smart.
Oh, it's not about the same thing. Got it.
No.
Yeah, no, very.
It's a kind of spar.
In
That's
my
a
notes, I
fan.
put sparring.
There you go.
No. Owen's very handsome. Caden is very much into him. Nathan is not.
Given that he's like what, 11 years older? Yeah, probably not.
He is even older than that.
Oh, well, true.
I'm 20. I'm almost 22.
Love you, Caden.
Callie gives Primeheart the magic eye
Uh-huh.
and says, have fun.
Primark starts putting them on himself.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think we're gonna go call it there. It sounds like a good place to stop. You guys have had a little adventure today. You found the safe one. Good job.
Yay!
The safe one only had spider-filled fruit in it.
Oh, that was the safe one. Cool.
Yes. What do you think? The other one was the safe one? Oh no! You guys got lucky with the being able to plug the hole. I was thinking you were gonna break one of the big ones. There was no way you were stopping that flow, but you broke one of the tiny ones, and it worked out really well. But yeah, you guys did a really good job. I was very impressed with that. So thank you everyone for being here. We really appreciate you. It's just little tiny spiders. They do a little poison damage. It's not a big deal.
I don't like
obnoxious.
swarms, Logan.
Stop opening things on strange islands.
I'm resistant to poison damage all the time because I have the built of dwarven kind, which is why I ate the fruit. Just let me break things. It's fine. If it gets poisoned, it's fine.
Then how?
Also,
Here's the thing.
Logan,
How would we know it's poison?
I don't know if you saw me mouth no, but in my head I had the subtitles in my head saying John Mulaney voice.
Very good. All right, let's see who else is silly enough to be streaming on a night with Critical Role.
Critical Role is probably still.
I mean,
I still kind
There's
of
actually
want to
quite a
go
few.
and fight that kaiju cat.
right? Oh
Yeah,
my
that
That
would
cat,
have been
Yeah.
that cat might make an appearance.
I liked
I
it.
feel
It
so
could have been a
bad.
friend.
Ocean, here's the thing, Jay. That cat is way more dangerous than your tiny little kitten kids.
And
I
like
got really
mentioned previously,
sad fighting dragons in Dragon Age today. I can't do this.
I was gonna say,
that's a
as
mood.
previously,
They
As
were shooting
previous-
lightning at me, and I was like, "Oh,
as,
Me
I
too.
can't level they
as previously mentioned, we have killed a lot of people.
I have killed basically. I
You
have
guys
killed
a
basically.
lot of people.
I don't. Has Nathan actually killed anyone?
I killed one guy. That didn't go well.
Has Nathan killed?
Owen actually has never gotten the kill
Oh.
shot. Yeah,
I don't know if Nathan ever had.
because Primeheart got it all of the times.
Roll the dice.
We need countless stats.
Also being a monk.
Countless stats. I am not. Oh, here's one. Maybe we'll take a look at that. Well, I'm not seeing a lot of people out there. I think we're just going to call it. Alrighty, guys. No. Alright. Alrighty. Well, we'll go say hi to this group. It looks like they're wrapping up, but they look like a fun-looking group of people. They're called the Thursday Knights, Knigst. I like the pun there. So we're gonna go say hi to them real quick. Give them one of those "you rated me right as I'm ending" things. If you can come along, great. If you can't, we understand. Thank you guys very much. We will see you all tomorrow as we continue on Lamina Island. We've got 1.5 more days of this. Saturday, or maybe next Tuesday, we should be hitting